And good evening again to everybody, and welcome to the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, where we have the last game of the season here for the Newcastle North Stars and also for the Sydney Ice Dogs here at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. Tonight, I'm Stephen Lindsay. Tonight we have our voice of the North Stars, Peter Lambert, deciding to have a bit of a rest and get out in the stands with his dad and actually watch the game, and it's a real credit to him that he's doing that. So tonight we have Craig Tonks. Craig, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Steve. It's good to be here. Climbed down from the camera deck for the evening, so it's nice to be in the warm.
Now, did you get picked because you're the best-looking bloke that we've got on the organisation?
No. Got a good head for radio.
But it's good to have you, Peter. And it's also good to have you, Craig.
I know. We look similar, very similar. A lot of people think we're twins. You two brothers? No.
So tonight, the North Stars are obviously in first place, and nothing will change from tonight's game. There are a couple of interesting points for the North Stars tonight, mainly to do with Geordie Wudrick, in that he has 82 points. He only needs 4 more points, and he'll actually break the record set by Canberra Knights de Boer in 2011, which was 85. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, look, that's a sensational season. Good thing to see there is there's a lot of assists in there, and it's not just goals.
No.
And that's important in a point scorer and for a teammate to provide a lot of assists.
Well, Geordie obviously had Luke Moffat playing with him for a while too, so it was pretty easy
handy
to pass it to Luke and let the sniper put a couple of goals in for you. And Luke was fantastic with that. And you would have thought that maybe the North Stars would have missed him, and you're going to miss a player of that ability anyway.
Totally.
But they have really kept going. The North Stars have kept going.
I think the addition of Scott Swinson through the season, the way he sort of blended into the team's made a big difference. And you got someone of that calibre out there as well. But the thing for me is the young guns. And we talk about him every year, but you look at people like Pat Naden this year. Pat's stepped up a line, and he's playing out of his skin. That's all you can say.
As a rookie, he doesn't even look like he's a rookie. He is just out there enjoying himself. Hayden Sheard has had a great season as well too. Hamish Powell is starting to come into his own. Matt Lindsay is starting to step up. I mean, there's some. You're right. The young guys are really starting to fill spaces that I know the organisation has been wanting them to fill for a long time. And knowing that they will, it just takes time.
Absolutely, but each year they've gotten stronger. You look at people like Matt Watini, who he's quite comfortable on a second line. If he needs to, he can get called up to the first. And that depth, local depth, is a big thing for this league. Absolutely,
and you need it if you're going to win championships.
Absolutely.
And I think the North Stars may get a championship. I haven't put the kiss of death on them, I hope, but I think they might be in it for this year.
Yeah, look, things are looking good. Obviously, the Ice have found some really late form, which is really good for them. And being down there at home, they're very strong. But North Stars have got a good team. They're capable, and they got the brick wall at the back there.
Oh, Dane Davis has done a great job. I mean, his 912 save percentage, just insane. Any goaltender over 900 is having a great season, and to be where he's at, he's obviously helped them so much, especially this latter part of the season. He's coming into form at the right time.
Yeah. Look, start of the season, he had some great games. Gave some games to Josh as well, but he's just been solid. Second half of the season, right when you need him to be.
Now, we don't know yet. Who do you think is going to start for the North Stars?
Look, I think I think Josh will see some ice time tonight. As a backup goalie, you need to have them sort of switched on. Coming into the season and the finals, if there's an injury and he has to step in, he needs a little bit of game time under his belt.
Absolutely. All right, so you're calling Brockman.
I think Joshua will be in. Yep.
All right, we'll see what happens. The other interesting thing with Wudrick too is that if he can pop 6 goals, 6 goals, a big call.
6 points?
6 goals.
Oh, 6 goals.
6
okay,
goals.
Yep.
He'll actually beat Matamato's from the Blue Tongues record that was set in 2007 for most goals in a season. So again, there'll be some interest in that.
That's pretty solid. And look for Scott Swisson. Hi for everyone from Calgary, Alberta. Great place.
Actually, I'll be in Calgary in another 10 days' time, seeing my mum. So how good's that?
That's fantastic, actually. Banff Hot Springs, recommend it.
Now, we've talked a lot about the North Stars, and so we should. A brilliant team. But the Dogs this year have not had probably their best season. They've obviously not won any games at all. One shootout win, which gave them a couple of points, which unfortunately were taken off them. But it's been a long season for them.
It has, and look, nobody likes to see teams get beat by big numbers. They're what you would call in a rebuilding phase. But, they're still holding their dignity. They're getting out there every night. They're still going to give it 100%. They've got players who have passion for the game, and I think that's all that matters at the end of it.
Well, they've got guys that are getting opportunity. That's
Absolutely.
Fantastic. A lot of these kids have come through the youth team, the junior team for Australia, and now they're playing for the Dogs. Fantastic.
Yeah, look, in a couple of years' time, especially the exposure that they're getting this year, okay, yes, this year it might not be valuable, but in 2 years' time, it could be something that takes them back to another premiership.
You're right, and good luck to them. I hope it happens.
Yeah, totally.
So you might want to run through the Ice Dogs lineup for us tonight?
I will. Now, look, it is short, I'll tell you that. Obviously, number 1 is their Tendy, Jake Burgess. Number 3, Ilman Lee. Number 5, practiced this one a few times, haven't we? Daniel Pataki.
So close. Pataki.
Pataki.
It was
Pataki.
Close.
Had a shocker. Jackson Knott is in the number 6. Pretty handy little player to have on your team, actually. He's got some good form. Number 7, Shannon McGregor. The number 8, Adam Kimberley. And we've got Alex Stevenson in number 9. He's no slouch, and you'll be looking for him to get a bit of work tonight.
Oh, and keeping the Stevenson name going as well.
Absolutely. Short Hamilton's in the number 10. The captain, number 11, Brian Funes. Kane Spence is in the 20. Now we've got Cameron Smith in the 16.
17.
Oh, he's actually in 17.
Yep.
Oh, isn't he? Yeah, we saw him out there. And we've got Marco Tomasello. He's the other Tendy in number 30. Now, Tim Flynn's the head coach, and team manager is Doug Flynn.
Thank you, Craig. Going into the North Stars now. And the lineup is pretty much as we expected, and there's only really one injury tonight. And
Marty Moose?
Marty will enjoy this too. Number 3 is Matt Lindsay, again wearing the assistant captain jersey tonight. Number 4 is our captain, Rob Stark, who's had a great season, really playing well with the other imports and has supported the team so well so far this season. JFK is number 5, now no longer an import. Number 8 is Hamish Powell.
Got his residency?
Yes, and it's good. And I know JFK is very, very happy and very proud to be an Australian.
I think he wore his thongs to the game tonight.
Hamish Powell, number 8. Number 12 is Scott Swiston, who's made a huge difference to the team this year, one of our imports. Number 15 is Bo Taylor, I believe is getting dressed tonight. Hopefully he's over his wrist injury and he'll be able to contribute tonight. 16 is Jason Chalker. Number 20 is Rob Malloy, again one of our assistant captains for tonight. 23, Matt Wittini. 24, Jan Safar, covering a beautiful black eye from last week. Self-inflicted, apparently. 25, Dave Ferrari. 30, Dane Davis, the man we've been talking about, and speculation about whether he'll start tonight or not. 33, normal backup goalie is Josh Brockman. 42, Brian Bales, and so great to see him in the lineup again tonight. Unfortunately, 58, Hayden Sheard is out injured with a broken finger. Number 71 is Shane Southwood. 88 is Geordie Wudrick. 91 is Pat Naden. Our coach is Andrew Petrie, assisted by Joey Tethrall and Ray Sheffield. Manager is Chris Martin. Medic is Bruce Honslow. And the trainer tonight, Tim Stanger.
Trainer.
So it's a powerful outfit. There's no doubt the North Stars have offense.
The big question, how important is it tonight to get some game time under your belt going into next weekend?
Yeah, you want to take rhythm and you want to take a winning attitude into any final series. And certainly rhythm comes from playing. This doesn't come from sitting on the bench. And I'm sure Coach Petrie knows that and will be playing the boys as much as he can, all the boys as much as he can.
It's not his first time at the rodeo, is it?
Correct, exactly right. I mean, he's won a championship with the Dogs, so I mean, he knows what to do out there, and he's certainly been a big inspiration to the North Stars this year and has brought in a lot of discipline and control to the team, which is you can see on the ice. And the boys are having fun. You listen to them at warm-up, they're having fun.
Yeah, and he's brought discipline too, which is a big thing.
Yep. So we'll be very, very shortly going onto the ice and joining our game. I hope everyone at home enjoys our broadcast tonight, and may the North Stars win.
Definitely. I think they will. I've got a feeling. It's in my waters.
always stirring when you hear the Australian national anthem.
Definitely.
And it'll be for the last time this year, this season 2015, here at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. And sad that is, Craig. Sad that is.
Definitely. Sometimes the season's just too short, isn't it?
Well, you ask some of the players, they'll say no.
This is true.
The problem, I guess, is always this is a amateur league, obviously, and when you got to go to a job on Monday, it's always tough when you certainly have double headers on the weekend. I do feel sorry for the Ice Dogs because they were in Canberra last night, and now they're back up here again tonight.
Yeah, it's a big weekend when you got a sort of 4-hour trip to Canberra and then a 2-hour trip north. So. Let's see. It looks like Dane Davis is starting in the net.
Well, again, as we were talking before, it's an opportunity to get some rhythm, some control. It'll be interesting to see how much action he actually gets tonight, as to how much pressure that the Ice Dogs can put on the North Stars defensively tonight, because it will be a great experience for the North Stars if they can get pressured, because the defensive side of their game is one of the things that they would like to work on leading into the playoffs, because offense will obviously win you championships, but it's got to start from the defensive side of your game. So hopefully they'll get an opportunity tonight to really work hard on that.
Yeah, sometimes teams, when they're short, actually come out firing quite well, and you've seen short benches win games.
And Coach Petrie is running with his import line. Wudrick now against Hamilton, and our referee Rick West drops the puck, and immediately the North Stars with it. Safar tries to throw it in, picked up here, Swin shoots, and a big save there by Burgess. Fantastic effort. But the North Stars again showing that they're going to be on offense tonight. Beautiful D-to-D work. Puck comes back into the zone now, and Funes chases it, but Wudrick gets there first. Comes around behind the net. Swiston has it. Tries to get in front to Wudrick and can't. Now Hamilton trying to get out of the zone. Makes a nice pass up there to Andrew and Kimberley. Kimberley trying to split the defence and isn't able to. Davis puts it into the corner. Now Malloy has a shot. Wudrick trying to get it out. Swiston caught. And the Dogs trying to keep it in the North Stars zone. Now it's Malloy. Gets it back over here now to Safar. Safar back to Wudrick. Wudrick shoots. And Burgess comes from nowhere and grabs that. The puck's still in front. Southwood tries to get a shot and can't. Now McGregor for the Dogs throws it up the board. Stevenson flicks it out. But the North Stars through Chalker. Still with the puck. Safar skating through the middle. Trying to get the pressure in, and does. Now it's chased in hard by Watini. Watini on Smith. Round to Southwood. Southwood back to the point. Chalker now trying to work hard in the corner. Pataki is on him. Pataki blocks the shot but loses his stick. Still digging for it. And good job there by Pataki. Now JFK keeping the puck in. Comes up to the point. Watini drills it in. Couple of deflections, but Burgess was too good. Burgess, and Chalker has scored.
Where did that
from
come
behind the net.
Was that a deflection off the keeper there or a defender?
Jake Burgess, he had his stick out there. He is a southpaw and catches with his right hand, not his left. He had his stick out there. And Chalker, I know, wasn't trying to score from there. He was trying to put the puck in front of the net. But Burgess just had his stick in the wrong position.
I'm sure he'll take it.
Of course he will.
Yeah.
It doesn't say great goal. It just says goal on the score sheet.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how you got it. You got it.
So Burgess will be disappointed with that. But unfortunately for them, they're behind. But the North Stars now. JFK to Lindsay. Lindsay looks up, finds Swiston. Swiston puts it into the corner. Working hard on McGregor. Back now to Malloy. Malloy tries to put it in front. It doesn't quite come off now. Spence for the Dogs. Trying to move the puck down the ice. Finds too many North Stars there. Put in the corner by Stevenson. Now Lindsay. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy breaks out beautifully through Malloy to Wudrick in the middle. Wudrick skates over, trying to get a wrist shot away and can't. But in the corner now. Feeds it behind the net. Swiston. Look for JFK. Puts it through, but Wudrick just couldn't quite get it now. Spence overskates the puck. And Wudrick tries to put it back in again. Pataki finds Kennedy. Kennedy over to Malloy. Malloy comes in. Gets it back again. A shot! Just wide of the net. Burgess was there. Twisted now, looking to the point. And Mataki gets his stick in the road. He goes for a skate, gets over the red, into the blue, takes a shot. But Davis was too good for that and cleared him instantly by Swiston. Now, here comes Malloy. No, it's Southwood. Southwood tries to feed it in front and can't. Now, Pataki through the middle now. Gets it up to Knott. Knott tries to throw the puck in, chases his own rebound. Taken hard there by Chalker. Puck comes around now to Southwood, trying to get it out, but Funes was too good. He kept it in. Down to the corner now. The Dogs in control now. Shot there by Funes, but it misses the net. Coming hard is McGregor for the Dogs. He keeps it in. Trying to get it through. Stark battling now in the corner. Doing a really good job getting the puck out now. Swiston gets it out of the zone. Good pressure there by the Ice Dogs. Fantastic pressure. Funes throws the puck in. We're going to have it's called off.
Waved it.
Play keeps continuing to go now. Tried to feed Malloy through the middle. Didn't quite work. Now it's picked up by Safar. We've got a penalty coming up against, I'd say, the North Stars. It looks like it might be an elbowing call coming up against Jason Chalker.
Well, he's a tall man, and his elbow's quite high.
Yeah, he seems a little bit perplexed by the call, but obviously our referee tonight, West, saw that
and doesn't miss a thing.
Instantly called. So it gives us a good opportunity for the North Stars now to practice their PK. Back to McGregor. Drills it at the net just wide. North Stars get to it first. Swiston tries to hit Wudrick. He misses. And back comes McGregor. He'll set. McGregor coming up the ice. Nice pass through the middle to Spence. Spence trying to hang on. Gets a backhand away. The rebound. And young Smith couldn't quite get a shot away. Swiston throws it up to Wudrick. Wudrick through the middle now. Tried to hit Lindsay. Picked up now by Swiston. Swiston gets a shot away. Thought if Chalker can score from behind. I can, and a great shot by Wudrick right over Burgess's shoulder.
And that's 83 points for the season. And that basically would put him on top for the North Stars.
Definitely for the North Stars. Yep, he still needs a couple more points yet to get the record for the most points in a season. But again, just a beautiful wrist shot. Just sets and rips it over Burgess's shoulder. He's been doing that all season. Why would he stop tonight?
No, that's it. As soon as you can make that water bottle pop and jump, you go for it. And that's a good shot.
Well, I must admit, the last time that the Dogs played up here, the North Stars took a lot of shot on Burgess up high, and Burgess was ready for that. Tonight, he just didn't seem to be. And again, I don't know whether he's tired from the road trip to Canberra or not, but certainly that was a brilliant shot by Wudrick. Just a brilliant shot. But the Dogs continuing on the power play now with Funes. Funes sets, comes up, throws a long pass, and that probably is going to be icing, and it is.
That's an icing. I think that goal was the wraparound by Swiston. Basically come around, open up a little bit of space, and Wudrick is always going to get that one-timer.
Swiston just works so hard all the time. I mean, it always looks like he's working hard too, because he's got hair flying everywhere, but he really
he's got the
did
flow.
well.
I think we're both jealous.
Absolutely. The North Stars now. Bales gets in front. Malloy digging for it. Can't get the shot away. You've got to remember here that the Dogs are actually on the power play and the North Stars are on the penalty kill. Now,
well, they do have the short-handed specialist out there, don't they, in Malloy?
Absolutely. Funes now to Hamilton. Hamilton goes for a skate. Gets around Bales. Hits the blue line for the North Stars. He'll want to set up now. Feeds it in front. Comes back up to the point now with Funes. Little backhand into the corner. But Rob Stark was there. Does a flip up. Here we go. Bales is onto it. But Burgess knocks it into the corner. Pataki attacks Bales. Malloy's looking for it. Puck's still loose. Funes now gets it up here to a Knott. Knott takes off with the puck. Trying to get into the zone. Does. Back in the middle to Hamilton. Hamilton shoots. Oh, and a great block is saved by Davis and puts it into the corner. Kimberley now trying to make something happen here. Runs into a couple of North Stars. One of them was Swiston, who was just too big for him. Bales shoots it over to Stark and gets off. Stark now with the puck. Up to Safar. Safar tries to get a pass through to Swiston, but it comes off Ilman Lee's stick and should be out inside the blue line. We'll see what the call is. They're taking it outside.
Taking it outside. But watching Swiston then, he's actually skated across the blue line and come back the other way. He's just always looking at creating that gap and moving those defenders.
Oh, his speed is insane.
Yeah.
Now, Bales puts into Wudrick. Wudrick tries to find Bales. It's at his feet. He can't see it, but now Smith comes out for the Dogs. Tries to get it in front, and Spence couldn't control it. Over here now to Wudrick. Wudrick comes in straight around Lee, straight around Burgess, and just lost the handle on the puck. Into the corner for Bales. Bales out front to Malloy. Malloy one time. Another chance, another shot. 3 shots, and Burgess was too good.
Net's off.
Oh, I tell you, Malloy did everything except score then. Just banged the puck.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for that goal there. And just enough to dislodge the net as well. With that sort of pushing and throwing in there.
Well, credit to Burgess to be in position to take the shots and the 3 rebounds that came from it.
Oh, he's a handy little tendy.
Dogs now. Watini. It's Hamilton. Watini wins the face-off, but unfortunately it's chipped ahead now. Kimberley, right around Lindsay, comes in, feeds it in front. Oh, but it just wasn't good enough there. Jackson couldn't quite keep a handle on the puck. But now the North Stars come out through Chalker. Chalker dumps the puck in. There's North Stars coming from everywhere. One of them's Watini. Chalker couldn't get a handle on it. Back to Lindsay. Shoots. And we've got, I think, another penalty coming perhaps. Referee West has blown the whistle.
He actually had both hands up then, so I'm not sure what he was signalling.
Looks like one of the dogs is going. Looks like it might be Funes.
Yeah, definitely. Just trying to watch for the call, see what it was. Obviously, when there's a lot of scrapping going on, you don't really see some of the offences, but Mr. West doesn't miss anything.
Absolutely not. One of the things the dogs will have to be tonight is discipline. They can't afford penalties. The North Stars power play will just tear them apart if they're not careful. So Swiston now gets it back to Safar. Safar comes in front, drills it and scores.
You can see that gap just opening right up in front of us there. The defence was split and allowed him the opportunity to go straight through the middle.
And Swiston did a fantastic job. I mean, the reason that he's in front of the net on that play is the block division of the goaltender, and really Burgess struggled a little bit to see it, but frankly the shot was just too good.
It was quick.
Gee whiz.
It was coming at us pretty quick, but that's a good goal. And what do you do as the Dogs coach? Do you say, like, let's attack? Do we defend?
Well, normally you would break it down to little things. Let's try and win this shift. Let's try and win this 5 minutes. Let's try and win this 10 minutes. You know, just little things like that. Just set little challenges to the players. Because, frankly, it just gets very disheartening very quickly if you don't.
Hands up, there's a penalty call.
Yeah, I guess it looks like it's against the Dogs again. High sticking. And again, we talked about it just a few moments ago about how the North Stars really do need to the Dogs really need to stay disciplined. Yeah, and 2 penalties, boom, boom, like that isn't helping.
When you got five bodies sitting on the bench and you're 2 in the box, it's not good. So there's 1 in the box now.
So the North Stars through Bales. Goes to the half boards, takes to the corner, back to Safar. Safar takes to the middle, shot by Wudrick, and scores.
And that's in. That was a nice little... I was just sourcing through the air, that one. Nice and flat into the net.
Unbelievable.
There's not a lot you could do there.
10 seconds into the power play. And we have another goal for the North Stars. Another goal by Geordie Wudrick. He's had 2 tonight already. So he's on his way to the 6 that he needs to be recognised as the largest scorer ever in AIHL history.
And that's a nice little title to take home.
Now, Hamilton tries to win the face-off and can't. Lee throws it out for the Dogs, where JFK grabs it. Trying to feed it over to Swiston. Swiston back to Ferrari. Ferrari to Kennedy. Kennedy tries to hit Naden through the middle. It just comes off his stick, but Naden is first to the corner. Feeds it back where Hamish Powell tried to grab it. Still Naden's there. Kept in by JFK. Back to Naden. Naden to Powell. Powell feeds it around looking for another North Star, but there's no one there, and Hamilton will get it for the Dogs. Feeds it through the middle, and Kimberley got it for the Dogs and almost got destroyed by JFK. Hamish Powell for the North Stars. Over the Blues, stops. Feeds it in the corner to Naden. Naden, again, just overskates the puck, and Pataki looking to come out. Feeds it right across the ice and through to Hamilton. Hamilton to Kimberley, and a big hit by JFK on Adam Kimberley. Beautiful work from the North Star defenseman. Now Malloy feeding through the middle. Pataki takes it, tries to get it out for the Dogs and can't. Again, too many North Stars all over the boys here. Funes throws it through the middle and picks up Kimberley, but Davis comes out and clears it for the North Stars really, really comfortably. Again, North Stars are all over the Dogs here at this stage, but it goes back into the North Star zone where Ferrari will walk up, setting, looking for someone to pass. Finally, gets it over here to Bales. Bales, a nice little flick pass through to Wudrick. Oh, Wudrick got a stick in the face there, but
that wasn't a high stick.
Wasn't seen.
Wasn't called.
It wasn't seen. Now Wudrick Back to Safar. Safar tries to get it out. Shots to Wudrick. Another rebound by Malloy, and he can't quite get his stick on it. And the Dogs through Pataki. Feeds it up, kept in by Safar. Safar tipped to the middle by Wudrick and just missed. Malloy tries to get it through and can't. Malloy doing a great job working hard on this puck. Tries to feed it through the middle. Wouldn't go through. Back to the point to Safar now. Safar shoots. And Burgess just throws that wide of the net. Back to the point it comes. Kept in again by Starkey, sorry. Corner comes to the corner to Pataki. Pataki can't get it out, or does just. Safar over now to Bales. Bales to Stark. Stark to Malloy. Malloy dumps it in, and now the Dogs will start again through Brian Funes, who comes up through the middle. Gaps everywhere as the North Stars are on a change. He throws a puck into the zone deep. Well picked up there by Matt Wittini, but Kimberley is fighting hard with him. The North Stars do get it out of the zone now, through McGregor for the Dogs. Feeds it up the ice and in goes Jackson Knott, who has a shot. That goes just wide. Now it's Malloy. Trying to get the puck out of the zone. And Stark does. To Southwood. Southwood feeds to Chalker, but intercepted there by number 10, Sean Hamilton, who goes into the zone to Knott. Knott stops. That was a good thing to do because Wittini had him lined up. The Dogs still trying to keep the puck in, but no pressure at all in the North Stars zone. And Stark dumps it out. McGregor battling in the corner, battling in the middle of the ice, can't get the puck out. Now the North Stars set again. Safar trying to make the long pass to Chalker. It didn't come off. Back into the North Stars zone again. Stark. Nice little play to Safar. Safar looked to the middle. Finds Naden, but couldn't, unfortunately, keep hold of it. Alex Stevenson, a nice little move, and throws it in for the Dogs. Behind the net it goes. Safar looks through the middle. This time he finds the North Star. It's Swiston with speed. Tries to get around Pataki, but Pataki was too clever on that one. Back to Stevenson. Stevenson gets through the neutral zone and dumps it into the side, and Lindsay has it. Finds Swiston. Swiston can't quite get it out. Back to Lindsay. Lindsay's coming through the middle now, looking for someone to pass to. Takes it himself. Shoots over the net. Goes to his own rebound. Burgess was too clever and managed to grab hold of that. But good offense there by the Newcastle North Stars defense.
Yeah, good offense, and I think the Dogs definitely can be credited there. That was some really good defense. I think just try and play a shorter game for them. Keep the passes. I know that the dump-ins are good ploy sometimes, but I think with this attack coming out of the zone for the Stars, just keep it short.
Well, they're going to get too tired too quickly, the Dogs, if they continue to keep playing. They really need whistles so they can sort of calm down. But here they go now through Spence. Spence tries to get to the middle, but well blocked there by JFK. In front it comes now. Lindsay with it. Trying to look for someone to pass to. Comes over here and finds Powell. Powell tries to get into the middle, but was weak. Tries again and hits Swiston. But Swiston knows where the net is. He puts it there, and Naden Powell shoots just wide. And now Funes for the Dogs looks up ice, trying to clear it out, and just does a little flick straight up into the roof.
Into the rafters. Been a couple of really interesting passages of play. Look, I know the scoreboard says 4-0, but I think the Dogs are actually quite holding their own. They should be happy with that. There's a lot of positives in this first period so far. Well, forget the scoreboard, there's some positives.
That was about a 6-minute period there where there was absolutely no whistles at all. Now, the Dogs, for them, if they continue to keep going like that, that's going to hurt them because they'll get tired. Bales now looking to try and make something happen, working around the net. Feeds it back now to Swiston. Swiston's working as well hard behind the net. He has Hamilton on him. Can't quite get it in front. Picked up there by Knott, who just throws it down the ice where Stark picks it up. Stark looks up ice, throws it through the middle where Bales picks it up. Bales to Wudrick. Wudrick tries to get it through the middle, picks up Malloy. Malloy over to Wudrick. Puck was bouncing, goes off his stick. Back to Safar. Safar hits Malloy. Malloy throws it into the corner where Bales has got it. Bales tried to make something happen. Unfortunately didn't. Safar keeps it in. Oh, and a great shot from the point with a deflection from Geordie Wudrick for his third. A hat trick in the first period.
Yeah, that was a very typical Bale shot from the blue line. He's actually quite lethal from there, and I think anyone who knows him and seen him play would know that. But that was just a nice positioning by Wudrick just to get that deflection.
well, you know a goal scorer always knows where the net is. And Wudrick knew exactly what to do with that deflection. And Burgess just unfortunately wasn't good enough for it. So Wudrick is really on pace tonight. He obviously wants that goal scoring record, and the boys want to help him with it. They're giving him the puck as much as they can. Southwood now goes into the dog zone, trying to work out, make something happen with it, but taken off him by Pataki. Luckily for the North Stars, Lee takes it back into the zone, whereas a bit of pressure was put on by Chalker. Puck's down deep into the North Stars zone. Puck comes around now to Lindsay. Lindsay feeds it up to Watini. Watini working hard to get it into the dog zone, and does. Now looking for someone to pass to in front of the net, but Southwood couldn't quite get his stick on it. Now Chalker leaving it behind. Southwood working really, really hard in the corner to try and make something happen. Puck comes out now. Chalker tried to feed it in front. Funes was too good. Chalker still with the puck though. Gets it down now to Watini. Watini back to Chalker. Chalker fakes a shot to Southwood. Southwood, Watini couldn't quite get a handle on it. Ferrari now shoots, and Burgess doesn't know where it is.
Oh, puck's loose.
In fact, no one knew where it was, but it didn't go in the net. Now the Dogs trying to get it out. They can't. Ferrari keeps it in, trying to put pressure on Spence. Spence comes behind his own net. Long feed up the ice to Pataki. Pataki on Ferrari. Just shoots it in. Davis says thank you very much. And it's about time that we had a face-off with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go in the game.
There's a great chance for the Dogs to have a quick breather, suck them in, just reset. We've got 1 minute and 9 to go in this period, so there's a good chance for them just to reset, wipe everything from here, and try and keep it in that zone.
Face-off just to the right of Davis in the North Stars zone. The Dogs win that. McGregor tries to dump it in, but doesn't get past JFK's stick. JFK now tries to hit Hamish Powell. He doesn't quite get a handle on it, but Swiston's got some speed. A great move that he makes there on Hamilton. Puck goes back to Ferrari. Ferrari stops. Almost got it taken off him there by Kimberley, but Ferrari put it into Powell. Powell now works hard in the corner. Good puck protection. Tries to get it around. That's where the North Stars are still battling with it. Swiston couldn't quite keep it in. And out they go, Kimberley. Kimberley on Lindsay, one-on-one. And Lindsay takes the puck off him. Comes now to Powell. Powell trying to get the puck up out of the zone, as does Naden, but still in the North Stars zone. Davis says, come on, get out of here, boys. And Swiston says, thank you. He gets over the blue line now. Feeds it in front. Oh, and there's going to be definitely an interference call on that, because that was not necessary by Shannon McGregor from the Ice Dogs.
No, and Naden popped up from that one. He just took a moment on the ice just to contemplate. He's not happy going to the box either.
No, he's not. And I tell you, playing hockey for just a couple of years that I have been playing, there's nothing worse than getting hit blindside when you don't see the puck coming. And don't see the hit coming, I should say. And I'm very happy that Naden got up and was able to skate to the bench, and I hope he's okay, because he did not see that coming.
It's often one for the highlight reel, though, isn't it?
12 seconds. Will the North Stars get another goal? They only need 10 seconds before. Shot! Oh, and far just misses the net. Malloy dumps it in down in the corner where Swiston has it, and trying to move and get just one shot. There's only 1 second to go, and that will be the end of the first period, with the Newcastle North Stars absolutely dominating play and really making all their little things happen so well tonight. I mean, there is no doubt that the Ice Dogs are tired. I mean, 5-0 result so far has been, I think, reflective of the way the North Stars have dominated that first period, Craig.
Yeah, the North Stars, they're definitely making a move around the ice. I think Coach Petrie would be possibly unhappy with a few things, and I've made some notes, as I do. I think a lot of their long passes, tape to tape, they're just not taking the pass and receiving it as well. They're coming off the stick. And these are things that we would look for next week that have got to be fixed.
Absolutely.
Obviously, this week's game, look, it could end up being a big score. Who knows? Indications so far at sort of 5-0, it could be. But the North Stars still have to play their game, play to the game plan they've been set by the coach, and make sure that at this stage of the season, going into the finals, that those passes stick. Those long passes go tape to tape. So there's still a few things to work on.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the defensive zone work's been good tonight. They've been able to get the puck out quickly. They're getting through the offensive zone, through the neutral zone very quickly. And, of course, they've been strong in the offensive zone. But that's the way the North Stars play. That's been their game all season. So with the 5-0 result, the North Stars will be going into that dressing room relatively happy, and Geordie Wudrick, good on him. He's actually now got the record for the most points in a season. Now he's just after that goal-scoring record. 3 to go.
He's after that record, but I think look. Let's address the important topics. Dave Ferrari's facial hair. He's looking a bit like Enzo Ferrari at the moment than Dave Ferrari. But I sort of spoke to him today, and I thought you've started your playoff beard way too early. What's your thoughts?
I was helping David hang a gate yesterday, and he really did look like a tradesman. So he's obviously decided that maybe he doesn't want to be what he is. He wants to be a tradesman. So just leave him alone. So we will join you for the second period very, very soon after the Zamboni makes a new sheet of ice for us. And thank you very much for watching the first period.
Marty's out there as well.
Our goal here at NSA is to grow the game.
We don't just want to teach you to play hockey, we want to share the passion with you.
We'll equip you with the basic skills of skating, passing, stick handling, and shooting.
And then we build off that by teaching you to execute skills at high speed, shooting off balance, and turning your shots into goals.
We have coaches from all over the globe that live and breathe ice hockey. Our coaching staff includes on-ice coaches, off-ice trainers, and coaching mentors to cater to all your developmental needs. We make weekly visits to primary schools in the Newcastle and Hunter region, sharing with them our great game.
Whether you're brand new to the sport, looking to be truly elite, or just want to find another gear to your game, we believe we have the resources and knowledge to get you there. We look forward to working with you. For more information, please visit our website, nsa-hockey.com, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
After all the talk, it's here. It's finally here. The 2015 AIHL final begins.
Shoots and scores. Touchdown.
Patrick walks in. And he scores. Coast to coast. Just beautiful. Beautiful.
Whoa. Goal.
North Stars coming in, shooting and scoring. With a chance to win the game. He's trying to go.
Oh, beautiful backhand.
My name's Trevor Linden. I'm president of hockey operations with the Vancouver Canucks. Grew up in the big town of Medicine Hat, Alberta. Played my minor hockey there. My next challenge was to play in the National Hockey League, and I've been out here ever since. Yeah, I think probably the most special travel story I'd have is I played 20 years in the National Hockey League, and my last season we did a father-son trip, and I knew it was going to be my last year. Not sure if my dad did, but my dad came on the trip. You know, sitting on the plane, having my dad beside me. I've made hundreds of flights throughout my career, but never with my dad beside me. And for him to be able to experience that, the way a National Hockey League team moves from city to city, is pretty special. Made more special by the fact that it was my last season and that we got to share that moment. And you can ask him today, he'll still say that's his highlight. The most important thing about the travel is connecting with people, and you realize pretty quickly our organization is spread across this country, and whether it be prospects or our minor league team or our scouts that are so important to what we're doing. And there's something special about getting out to where these guys are and spending time with them, and that for me is the most important part about business travel, is just FaceTime and just being there, and you can't replace it. I'm Trevor Linden, and that's my story.
Hi, we're here today with Brian Bales. We're talking about the Australian Ice Hockey League's upcoming All-Star Weekend. Brian, what's your take on the All-Star Weekend? What does it mean to you?
Well, I think it's. I'm actually really looking forward to it because normally, like, everyone's got big travel schedules and that sort of stuff, so we don't get to spend a lot of time together as guys off the ice. And obviously, we all are part of this league because we love the sport, but we also love like the social atmosphere of it. I know I was fortunate to go to New Zealand to play on one of the Australia trips, and I got to know a bunch of guys on that were from Adelaide and Melbourne, all those teams. And it makes the games next time we play those teams a little bit more fun, a little bit more competitive because you kind of know the other guy on the other team. So that's what I'm sort of looking forward to, is the mingling of the teams, getting to know guys sort of on that more social aspect outside of the rink. And
an opportunity to play against your own teammates.
Definitely. I know especially Dane Davis will be in net for them, and I tend to rip him up in practice, so it'd be nice to do it in the game as well. So.
Now, with the skills competition, you mentioned you have a favourite. Tell us about it and why you think why you think it's your favourite.
I wouldn't say. I'd say it's the one that'll have the least embarrassment. I did a fastest skater back in my younger days, and I don't know if it was bad ice or what it was, but I caught an edge and wiped out pretty good, so I tend to stay away from that one. But I'll probably go with the puck control. I tend to try to toe drag people a lot in games, so I might as well do it for a competition. So.
And you're leading Team Bales?
Apparently.
Well, like you said, we're going to be mixing up the teams. There'll be some Newcastle players in both teams. So what do you think you can sell to us that will make us cheer for Team Bales over Team Triumph?
Oh, what? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. Do we have jerseys for this? Like unique jerseys? Or are we wearing our team jerseys?
No. There'll be special jerseys. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, our team will be fun to watch. We'll make a lot of good plays out there. That's why we'll be. And their team will be a bunch of grinders, that sort of stuff. Ours will have all the skill on it, so that'll be good.
All right, that's a good answer. Thank you, Brian. Thanks for talking about the Australian Ice Hockey League All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, thanks.
Haig and Hastings, haigandhastings.com.
This edition of NS Advice, we're talking about checking skills. Hitting versus body checking. John, talk to us about the importance of body checking.
Well, Dave, checking is a skill that is often overlooked. A lot of players like to go for the big hit. However, it's a low percentage play, and it leaves the player at risk of being penalized, losing D-side, or injuring themselves. When hitting an opponent high on the shoulders, you risk your hands making contact to their head, which may result in a penalty. Checking through your opponent's hands is the most effective way to separate the player from the puck. Targeting a player's shoulder can often lead to rolling off them and ultimately losing D-side. When hitting an opponent high on the shoulder, even though you may be able to pin them, you leave their hands exposed, allowing them to make a play. As you can see, we eliminate the opponent's hands with our hip and lift their stick, resulting in successful separation of the player from the puck.
So there you have it. Just like skating, passing, and shooting, body checking is a skill.
And it can be taught. We look forward to working with you.
Goes to Cliscary. Campbell calling for it at the point. Cliscary holds on. Goes D to D. Hazelhurst, plenty of room. Takes the shot. And he scores! Oh! Laser from the point from Rob Hazelhurst.
Well, good things happen when you shoot. Counter. For Jamie Burke. Nice little pass. And it's a goal. So it's O'Kane who gets the opener for the Mustangs. They draw first blood.
As we see here, really, came off from a loose skate.
Beautiful backhand.
Welcome back, everybody. I think Marty Moose has finished doing the Zamboni run, and the ice looks pretty good. It looks like we're ready to go.
Does a good job for a 7 foot, 300 pound moose.
He does a fantastic job. Well, the North Stars will be well rested, but hopefully for the Ice Dogs, they are very much well rested, because that was a very quick first period. There's obviously a lot of energy was expelled, and the fact that they had to play Canberra last night and then come back and do this tonight, I'm a bit nervous that there might be some Ice Dogs that are getting very, very tired out there, and unfortunately when you get tired it can lead to mistakes. Unfortunately when it leads to mistakes it can lead to penalties, and boom, 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 boom. So I sincerely hope that the Ice Dogs stay disciplined tonight, and they really enjoy this season and this last game here at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium.
Yeah, look, I think it's important to stay disciplined. Like, as a former sportsman and playing league and different things, I've been in games where I've been beat 100-0, and it's not fun. But at the end of the day, you've still got to have fun and laugh and just go, well, hey, we're 10-0, we're 10-0. Nothing you can do about it. It's 10 points on the board. Yep. They're on the board. I think the main thing is to always keep that level of dignity and respect and go, well, we're playing for our club. We're playing for our fans, which is a big thing. Now, the Dogs have got a lot of passionate fans.
Absolutely.
They love their hockey. And I think it's the players have to sort of, look to them and go, well, we're going to do you guys proud. Go out there, and if they're going to lose with that dignity and be respected by the fans, and that's a big thing, I think.
And also as a former official too, Craig. In fact, not even a former official. In fact, as a current official.
Current official, yes.
I'm sure that you don't want to be out there on the ice having to look all the time to see if there's going to be another penalty or another penalty or another penalty. We don't need to keep doing that.
Now, look, a big thing we've got to talk about, Steve, is the AIHL finals next weekend. Now, obviously, they're doing a GoFundraise or a GoFundMe to do a live stream. So, look, if everyone, all the fans who want to watch some great hockey next weekend, throw in $10, like I have, and want to watch some finals hockey, definitely get onto the AIHL website, find the link for the GoFundMe, and chuck a few dollars in so we can get our live stream. Because unless you're at the game, and it's hard for a lot of people to get to Melbourne, you want to watch it, get on there and donate a few coins.
Go for it, everyone, please. We need to get the funds raised.
I think the puck's ready to drop.
And here we go for period 2, and our referee, Rick West, drops it. Straight away goes to Malloy. Malloy throws it to Safar. Safar tries to get it into the zone because the North Stars are on a power play at the moment. Back to Safar. Safar straight through the middle of Wudrick with speed. Straight around Funes and buries it.
That was a couple of really good 3 or 4 long passes. As we were saying before the break, tape to tape. There was no loose sort of passes. And I think that's what the coach Petrie was looking for.
Look, the speed that was shown there by Wudrick was just brilliant. That man is such a talent.
Down the back there, we've got a Canadian flag flying. And don't forget, we usually do have some Canadian viewers tuning into the live stream. So, look, welcome if you're watching from overseas, and you're welcome to give us a shout-out.
Well, that's Wudrick's 4th goal for the evening. He only needs 2 more to set the record here for the AIHL, and good luck to him. I hope he does. I notice that the North Stars have changed goaltender, and Josh Brockman, the backup, is out there on the ice getting the opportunity to play tonight. So the North Stars through Powell. Powell stops, puts the puck down deep into the corner where Naden finds it. Naden trying to work hard. Powell helping him. Powell's knocked over. And I'd say we're going to have a penalty here for high sticking, and it looks like it's coming against the Ice Dogs. And Brian Funes is making his way towards the penalty box.
Yeah, Paddy just sort of give the head a bit of a shake either side, just to make sure everything's where it should be.
Yeah, look, we just finished talking about how the Dogs really need to stay disciplined, and here we are, 36 seconds into the period. Goal's already been scored. They're in the penalty box again. It's going to be a long night if they keep playing like this.
As I said, you've got to know your referee, and they know that Rick West, as a referee, is going to pick up anything minor. And he will.
Now, the North Stars in the power play unit with Brian Bales on the half boards. Down to the corner he goes to Malloy. Malloy to Safar. Safar winds up, drills it and scores again. What a great shot that man has from the point.
Yeah, nothing but net. Hasn't he got a lethal shot from that blue line?
Well, he just looked at the gap and put it right there in the gap. What a great shot.
The thing is, we could see the gap from here. Now, I know out on the ice as a player, it's different. Things are moving around, it's a lot faster. But that one, you can see that.
Yeah, I don't think Swiston's going to get an assist, but I'll tell you what, he deserves an assist because Burgess could not see the puck because of the fact that Swiston again was in his line of sight. So really, really, really good play on the power play. Now the Dogs, puck deep into their corner with McGregor. Does a nice D-to-D pass up to Pataki. Pataki tries to hit Smith through the middle. Smith coming up now, puts it in, shoots on Brockman. It's wide. Brockman puts it in the corner now. Front of the net it goes, and a shot there from Spence, but Brockman too clever for that. Now JFK coming around behind the net, tries to find Ferrari. Ferrari circles. Sets up again. Looks, puts it up the boards where Southwood has it. Southwood tries to dump it across the ice. And unfortunately, it's going to go all the way for icing. And back into the zone it comes. Again, one of my pet eights, that cross-ice pass.
Yeah, look, and icing obviously called both players. This year, the rule has changed with icing. A lot of people don't know that if the attacker, under hybrid, if the attacker has an advantage, it's called as a hybrid icing and waved off. However, if they're side by side, it gets blown down at the hash marks.
Current referee Craig Tonks filling you in there. Pataki drills it and hits Southwood in front of the net. And now pass from Chalker. Chalker gets to Watini. Watini for the North Stars tries to feed it to Southwood. He bounces the puck towards Burgess, and Burgess just jumps on top of it. And we have Pataki getting just a little bit.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with Watini there. Yep.
And our referee,
he's blowing the whistle and asked someone to come and have a chat.
Looks like Daniel Pataki's going to the bench for slashing.
Yep.
And again, we're talking about this discipline. It's not being shown so far in the second period, and I think Coach Flynn would be a little bit disappointed about that, because with a short bench, the last thing he needs is to have penalties left, right and centre against his Ice Dog team.
Yeah, no, you can't win a game with 4 people on the ice.
It's impossible. Now we go. The North Stars on the power play once again. Malloy gets it to the top, looks down, feeds it to Safar. Safar comes back to Malloy. Malloy straight away over to Wudrick. Let him shoot it. Oh, and over the top of the net it goes.
And Swiston duck then.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Puck tries to come out, and it does. Malloy working hard in the neutral zone. Feeds it over to Swiston. Swiston dumps it in, chases his own puck. Oh, he's tripped from behind, but Hamilton got away with that one. In front now it goes to Wudrick. Wudrick tries to make a pass out, but it's picked up there by Hamilton, who throws it down the ice.
There's no icing on that one.
It'll be picked up by Safar. Quick little curl, beat the forechecker, makes a nice pass up to Wudrick, but he couldn't handle it, and McGregor throws it back in again, where Safar will pick it up for the North Stars. Sets behind his net, comes out now, very comfortably finds Malloy. Malloy into the zone, puts it across, trying to find Wudrick. Wudrick's got to work hard to get a handle on that, and does. Picked up now by Swiston. Swiston back to Malloy. Malloy to Safar. He doesn't shoot this time. Wudrick with the puck. Tries to bang it in from the corner, and it doesn't work. Malloy now at the top of the blue line. Trips over the blue line. But and the puck does come out finally now. Malloy feeds Wudrick. Wudrick settles. Gets over the line. Going down deep in the corner where he's got McGregor chasing him. Back it comes to Malloy. Malloy shoots and blocked in front. Bale's trying to make something happen, and he can't get a shot away. He puts it in the net. A shot by Wudrick, but it goes over the top of the net. How did he get it over the top of the net from there?
I'm hoping he hit it.
Jeez.
It was a good little passage of play.
Well, there's no doubt that the North...
just moving that puck around nicely.
The North Stars...
making the defence work.
The North Stars power play certainly is strong tonight. Very strong. They've been giving lots of opportunities, of course, because of, unfortunately, disciplined play by the Ice Dogs. But the North Stars will appreciate that, because certainly you need to have your special teams working when you're going to the playoffs, and this will be a great opportunity.
Fatigue's a big factor in this one for the Dogs.
Absolutely. Now, we have Spence coming in on Lindsay. Lindsay rides him into the boards, where the puck's now picked up by Chalker. Chalker behind his own net with speed, coming up through the ice. Tries to find Lindsay, who throws it into the zone, but they're all offside. And they got a set, and they go back in again. Now Funes trying to throw it in the middle, finds Chalker only. Chalker wants to go in with it, and gets in there. Just beating the offside was Southwood. Now feeding it in front, JFK banging away, but can't quite get the puck there. And up come the Ice Dogs with the puck. Pataki couldn't find it. Safar comes over the line now for the North Stars. Goes to the corner, shoots, and Burgess gets the glove on that.
Got Lee injured out there holding his sort of chin area.
Yeah.
He sort of needs to get to the bench. There he goes.
Now Stevenson working on Martini. Martini took the puck off him now. Southwood tries to get it out and can't. Now try to keep it in. Oh, and I think we're going to have a tripping call. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty obvious, that one.
Yeah, there's sometimes when you can get a bit of a, oh, come on, ref, you're kidding, but no, not with that one.
Yeah. I think McGregor knew instantly that was going to be a tripping, and away he goes. And Watini, it was comically tried to get up and fell over again after the trip. But he's okay, he's on the bench, and the North Stars get another opportunity with their power play, and Geordie Wudrick gets another opportunity to improve on his goal scoring for this evening. 4 he's sitting at the moment, 2 more is all he needs to set the record in the AIHL. Bales, quarterbacking it, gets it back to Safar. Safar fakes a shot to Wudrick, and he couldn't just quite get a handle on that one.
Yeah, a bit of custard puff on that one.
Back it goes to Wudrick again. Wudrick tried to find Bales in front, didn't work. Now Swiston turns, works hard down into the corner, trying to get in front, doesn't get through the traffic, but still there with Wudrick. Wudrick back to Safar. Safar puts it down in the corner where Swiston will pick it up. Swiston to Wudrick. Wudrick tries to get in front. Oh, what a one-timer by Malloy, goes wide. Now working hard is Bales. Bales back to Wudrick again. Wudrick down to Swiston. Swiston turns, shoots, and it's blocked in front of the net there. And the Dogs managed to throw it down the ice. Great defensive work there by Brian Funes for the Dogs. Now Brockman gets the puck up to Safar. Safar to Swiston. Swiston to Wudrick. Wudrick goes cross ice to Bales. Bales takes in the zone, delays, but Pataki is too clever for him. Back goes again to Bales, though. He's still got the puck. Nice play to Swiston, who misses the net. Sorry, that was Wudrick. Swiston's in front now, trying to dig the puck out. Can't. Oh, and over the net. It goes from Safar that time. And that's probably the 4th shot we've had over the net tonight.
It is. That's passage of play was quite dangerous for the Dogs. When there's a lot of scrambling in front of their net and they're trying to push players out, that's when it starts to get a little bit ill-disciplined, especially when the fatigue kicks in.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're a defensive player, the thing you've got to do is lift the player's stick. If he hasn't got a stick on the ice, he isn't going to be dangerous. So you don't need to bash him or push him or punch him or anything. All you got to do is lift his stick. Here we go now, the North Stars. Back to Stark. Stark feeds it through, and it looks like we might have another penalty coming against the Ice Dogs. And this time it's for interference. Daniel Bataki going to have a talk to our referee to just talk about why that is a penalty. Brian Funes certainly has no problem with it. He's gone straight to the penalty box, so he understood that it was definitely interference.
Yeah, look, you can take one for the team, but it sort of only goes so far. You don't want to leave, especially 5-on-3. You don't want to be 5-on-3, which they're going to be at the moment.
Well, this is not the way the Dogs wanted to start this period.
Yeah, it becomes a shooting gallery when you get to this situation. We've only got 39 seconds for them to hold out as far as the third player goes, and they'll get a 4th back on the ice, but you really don't want to be putting yourself in this situation.
Well, 5-on-3, they're going to have to try and set up triangles out there and stop the North Stars from getting opportunity. But that's going to be tough. Bales chokes, and Burgess somehow got a paddle on that. Back it comes now to Wudrick. Wudrick gets it back, drills it wide of the net, and holy dooly, young Cameron Smith almost got destroyed by that. Back it goes to the point again now. Safar feeds it down to Swiston. Over to Wudrick, he drills it again, and that came off Cameron Smith, but the rebound was there.
No goal, that is being waved off.
It's been waved off.
I believe he's making a kicking motion with the skate.
Yeah, so we said there's no goal.
And you talk about the triangle, for a lot of people that are fans of hockey but don't necessarily play it. 5-on-4, you can run the box. You can run the triangle when you got 3 on the ice.
Well, there are many different systems.
You'd really like to have a dodecahedron, which is about a 10-edged prism.
Well, we'll try and talk to someone about that.
Learned that off the Wiggles.
Okay, well, maybe if we take the goalie out, that's 6, so we're getting closer. That's
it is.
A hexagon?
Going for a prime number.
Right, good. So back the North Stars go with Safar. Safar with the puck. Feeds up here now to Bales. Bales stops. Back to Safar. In for Wudrick. He couldn't quite get a handle on it. He's working hard with the puck, trying to get it.
Okay, back to 5-on-4.
Here we go, 5-on-4. Still a power play for the for the North Stars. Now puck comes down to Wudrick just fans on the shot. Malloy fed it to him. 2-on-1. In fact, it's a 3-on-1. Back on Safar. Shot by Alex Stevenson, and Josh Brockman for the North Stars was ready for that. And here comes a steal, another opportunity, and Kimberley missed the net for the Dogs. Holy dooly, there was an opportunity just waiting. But we've got a breakaway now for Brian Bales. Bales goes in, fakes, tries to feed it between the legs, and it doesn't work. But the North Stars are still pressuring the Dogs. There's players going everywhere. North Stars tried to get it out in front of the net. Here we go. Safar drills it just wide again. Now it's picked up there by Swiston.
Yes, look at Wudrick.
Swiston back to the point to Malloy. Malloy to Wudrick. Wudrick fires it over the net again. Again, Malloy has it. Bounced off the puck there, but he keeps it in his feet. Kimberley tried again. Again, another big shot there, but just wide by Wudrick. Wudrick shooting from everywhere and anything at the moment. Now, Swiston puts it down to Bales. Bales turning, fighting there with Kimberley, but he still has the puck, Brian Bales. Puts it to Wudrick. Wudrick tries to feed it, and a great goal by Swiston. Another point for Geordie Wudrick.
Perfectly positioned on that back post there. Look, Swiston, he's just been in front of that goal all night.
Yeah, that's his position on the power play, and he's just doing a fantastic job for the North Stars. I honestly don't know how many goals they've scored on the power play tonight. It'd have to be getting close to 4. But they have really, really done it well tonight. They've looked so comfortable out there. And you can see the Dogs. We've got 7 minutes still to go. So we're basically halfway through the game, and there's a lot of players with sticks on knees. A lot of players.
There's a few that had their heads down, but I think they should, again, take some positives out of that passage of play. 5-on-3, they didn't get scored on. 5-on-4, yes, they did. But when they were down the most, they didn't. There's a positive there.
I love the way you're thinking of positives out of all the chaos that's happening out there.
You've always got to take positives out of situations.
Correct.
And say, okay, well, yeah, we are down. We're down 8-0. But when we were 5-on-3, we didn't let the North Stars score on us. And I think that's something as a coach, you'd be saying, okay, boys, we've got a liney down, zebra down. We have a zebra down.
The North Stars with Southwood trying to come around in front. Can't. Southwood looking it to the point. Puts it back down in the corner where Chalker will pick it up. Chalker tries to cycle down in the corner for Watini. Watini battling 2 Dogs. And then 3 of them comes in now. But now it's picked up with Spence. Spence tries to feed it out, but Ferrari gets it. Back to Chalker. Chalker to Lindsay. Lindsay bangs it up the ice where it's picked up by Watini. He tries to put it in the middle, but Spence was too good for the Dogs. Now he has control of the puck. Mind you, in his own zone. Tries to dump it out.
Not the pass you want there.
Ferrari with it. Ferrari puts it down in the corner where Watini will pick it up. Good possession here by the North Stars. Watini pinched by Lee. Now it's Southwood. Oh, runs into a big hit from Cameron Smith. And now Kane Spence loses it. Watini still has it. Geez, with all this pressure, you would think the North Stars would want a shot on net, but it hasn't happened yet.
No.
Ferrari keeps it in cleverly. He puts it down at the corner now. Where Watini, that's Southwood. This feeds it in front. Southwood can't get a shot away and then bangs it over the net. Watini works again with Chalker. Chalker comes out with it. He gets ready in front of that, shoots through bodies and just goes wide. Now Watini trying to get down to Chalker. He throws it around with Ferrari. Ferrari keeps it in the zone to Watini. Watini turns in front of the net, trying to get an opportunity, shoots it, and Burgess just too good. A lot of hard work there by the North Stars, but gee, the possession play looked very good, Craig.
Yeah, look, the North Stars are making the Ice Dogs move, and that's really what's opening up these gaps. But again, credit to the Ice Dogs in that passage of play. They held it.
Now, there was some really, really good work there. The cycling was fantastic. The puck possession, the puck protection. There's lots of great stuff there for the North Stars. Now we go back to Safar. Safar had the puck then. Puck coming down deep into the zone. It's not icing. Safar challenged by Jackson Knott. And he tried to get the pass over to Pat Naden, but that didn't quite work. And we will have an icing call against the North Stars, and back it'll come just to the right of goaltender Josh Brockman.
Yeah, one thing I did notice in that previous passage of play was the Ice Dogs are actually really physical in front of the net and moving the North Stars out. And that's probably the key to stopping the leak of goals.
As long as they lift sticks, mate. You've got to lift sticks. It's the only way you're going to stop people from scoring. Now, Swiston wins the face-off and Safar has it. He's pinned by Kimberley. He gets it up to Powell. Powell looking for Naden, doesn't quite get the puck to him. Powell tries to carry up himself and Pataki battles him just outside the blue line, but fired in by Powell. Now puck comes up to Rob Stark. Stark, D pass over to Safar. Safar trying to find someone in the middle. Just throws it down the middle of the ice, and now Naden picks it up with speed. Works down the left side. Tries to get it in front, but Pataki was there. Back to Safar. He drills it. And a big save by Burgess. Now, Funes tried to clear it, didn't quite work. And now it's with Swiston with the puck. Swiston over to Safar. Safar trying to put it in front to Powell. Powell can't quite get a handle on that. Fed in front with Swiston. Now back to Stark. Stark feeds it down in the corner where it's picked up there by Powell. Ooh, and a big hit by Funes. But Powell stays there, still fighting hard for it. The North Stars trying to get the puck but can't. The Dogs finally get it out. But Captain Rob Stark has the puck. Nice again D pass to Safar. Safar looking up ice. D back to Stark. Stark through the middle. Tried to find Naden but just missed him. Now Pataki drills the puck out. Bang down by Jackson into the North Star zone and they can get a change now. Stark sets. Cameron Smith for the Dogs tried to find someone but there was no one there. McGregor couldn't keep it in. A 3-on-1 for the North Stars now. Wudrick tries to get it back to Wudrick. Wudrick, oh, a shot, and somehow that did not go in the net.
No, that went into the glove, so Burgess did good there to get a hand on that one. There was a lot of pressure. You would have seen him coming.
Oh, Jake's Burgess is doing a really great job for the Dogs. If he wasn't there, this 8-0 score line would look a lot worse than what it is. He's been huge tonight.
He's a great little tender. He does a great job.
And here we go now. The North Stars winning the puck. Lindsay has it at the point. Feeds it down into the corner where it's Bales working hard trying to get the puck out of the feet there of Ilman Lee. Now down in the corner. Behind. Oh, gee whiz. It's going to have to be an interference call here, surely.
And credit to Malloy. He got up when he just skated away. He would have took that fair on the lid, I would say.
Unbelievable. There's no call, so that's fine.
No.
And just the net came off, so our referee just blew the whistle down so we get a face-off to the left of our goaltender, Jake Burgess, for the Ice Dogs. Now, good face-off win there by Wudrick. Couldn't take advantage of it, unfortunately. Now Brockman getting the puck to Lindsay with pressure from Spence. Fed it round to JFK. Kennedy now carries the puck up, feeds it through the middle, hits Bales. Bales into the zone. Looks over here to Wudrick. Wudrick fires! And over the net again. Now, John F. Kennedy keeps the puck in to Malloy. Malloy feeding it to Swiston. Back to Bales. Bales drills it! And just wide of the net again. Kennedy, again keeping the puck in. Doing a lot of offensive work, Kennedy. Gets it back now to Bales. Bales just wide. And Wudrick with it. Wudrick leaves it for Lindsay. Lindsay moves to the middle. Feeds it over now to Bales, and we've got
I think it could be
interference call.
Interference call. I thought it might be a man in the crease there, but
it looks like it's against Rob Malloy. So Malloy,
he might have just wanted a rest and decided to throw himself in there.
I think Malloy would be a little bit disappointed in himself if that has happened. But it gives the North Stars an opportunity again on the PK. The last time they were on the penalty kill, they managed to score, so it'll be interesting to see how they go this time. Face-off win to the Dogs. Back it goes to Pataki on the point. He's got Swiston challenging him. Swiston gets a leg in the road. Now Stark with it. He'll want to clear it and bangs it down the ice. And Pataki will have to go back for it with Swiston pressuring him. Swiston gets the puck. Oh, still got the puck behind the net. Tries and get it in front, but there's no one there to help. Now Pataki comes over the blue. Tries to dump it in. Picked up by Swiston. He rifles it round the glass, and Funes is there for the Dogs and stops it at their blue line. Now he looks up the ice, tries to hit Hamilton, and Stark is there to cover the puck. He just fires it round where it's cleared by Safar, and a little poke by Southwood now. 2-on-1 for the North Stars. Southwood shoots, and Burgess gets that wide of the net. Now picked up there by Swiston. Swiston battling with Kimberley. And it goes down to Hamilton. North Stars make a quick change. And we have Wudrick and Lindsay on the ice now. Shot. A big save by Brockman. A good shot by Funes. But Brockman was able to stop that and keep it at his feet and cover up for a face-off.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate period there for the Ice Dogs. It looked like they just weren't setting themselves up. Their 2-point men were actually outside the zone. They weren't in an attacking phase.
Well, these North Stars are just so offensive. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you're penalty killing or 5-on-5.
Don't they?
Unbelievable. Wudrick now coming in the zone, cuts in front and tries to get a shot away and couldn't. And now back come the Dogs. End-to-end hockey. Unbelievable. Here they come. Pass in front of the net from McGregor. And Stevenson now into the corner with Lindsay. Comes around to Kennedy. Kennedy tries to flick it up. We've got Spence throwing a stick high, but it's cleared on. And we've got a penalty, I think, coming up against the North Stars. It wouldn't surprise me. Yep. It's Kennedy. I think we're going to have a high stick call. Yep.
Yeah, I think he also might have popped a little trip in there as well for Hamilton.
So we've got
sprawling on the ice. He might have just got a little tap in the skate.
We've got a 5-on-3 scenario now against the North Stars. It'll happen for 27 seconds. We have 59 seconds to go in the period.
This will be a good test for the North Stars if they can hold this out. We're just trying to work out who to put on the ice.
Referee is saying that took too long to change, boys. So we have 2 defensemen.
Fair chance to throw the centre out here if he wants.
We have Lindsay and Safar now.
Centre's out.
With Wudrick as the forward. Now the dog is trying to get it away. Comes and shot. Brockman, no save. No, that was so close.
That was almost on the line, wasn't it?
That came over the line. Alex Stevenson, unlucky. But Brockman was just too clever and too quick. Made something come of it. Here go the Dogs now, trying to set up this 5-on-3. Trying to feed it across the middle. And Kimberley with it now. Just setting up. Looking for the backdoor play. Back it goes to Pataki, and unfortunately he takes it outside the zone.
And back to 5-on-4.
Yeah, Lindsay quickly off the ice. And it allows them to put Brian Bales back on. And here come the Dogs over the line with Stevenson. Stevenson feeds it across, but too good. Brian Bales on Kane Spence. Oh, it is a big hit from Malloy on Pataki. A big hit. Shot there in front, but Bales now has it, and he's away. Got 8 seconds to go. Throws it in the middle. Wudrick now shoots, but Burgess covers up closely and cleverly on that shot.
No, you're going to be a bit better to get that past Burgess from that sort of range. That was a decent hit, but Malloy actually checked he was okay.
Yeah, good sportsmanship.
Yep. Well, I think that's what he was doing anyway.
Well, he did ask him how he was. I did see that. I could lip read it. He did ask him how he was, yeah. So here we go. 3 seconds to go. North Stars drill it and just wide of the net again. Safar trying to do his best, tries to rush and get another opportunity, but cannot. So the period ends, and I must say, you would have to say for the Dogs that they'd be relatively happy with that, because it was 5-zip at the end of the first. We got 8-zip at the end of the second, so to only have 3 goals, that's a little win.
And they were under some pressure. They were under a lot of pressure there. 5-on-4s, 5-on-3. They've come out of it. They've had 3 goals scored on them. I would take that as a good period.
But how good is Geordie Wudrick? I mean, the man is on fire tonight. There's no doubt. He wants this. Yeah. He wants this goal thing. He wants it. I mean, 4 goals already. He's got another 20 minutes where he can score another couple. Yeah. It'd certainly be something that you'd be happy to stamp what has happened in the AIHL when you've been here.
Yeah, look, and it's been a big season for him. As I said, he former LA Kings draft pick. So he's got good pedigree. He's come here. I think he's had a great time. They've been doing a bit of deep sea fishing lately, so it hasn't all been about hockey, and that's a good thing for our imports.
Oh, absolutely.
That they don't come here and it's just all hockey. He's relaxed, and I think that's a big thing. And look, really a friendly guy. I think he's been a great acquisition for the North Stars this season.
Oh, the imports for all the North Stars this year have just been terrific. They're all great people. Not that we haven't had great people in the past, but they're great people this year. And obviously the pedigree with their ability on the ice is showing. They're the minor premiers. They're going to the semi-final next week, and then hopefully the grand final on Sunday. So that's the end of the second period.
Strap yourselves in. This is going to be a good period.
Strap yourself in.
Strap yourself in.
8-0. We'll join you for the third shortly.
Grab a cuppa.
Hi everyone, I'm here with Michael Schlamp. He's the team captain for Team Schlamp for the upcoming Australian Ice Hockey League All-Star Weekend. Welcome, Michael.
Hey Peter, how you doing?
Very well, Michael. We're just going to ask you, what's your take on the All-Star weekend, and what do you think it's all about?
Oh, look, it was an honour to be chosen to be captain of one of the teams. I mean, Brian, I don't know, played in the league a while now. It's an exciting new kind of format that they've brought in. I think it'll be good to see a lot of the players. I played on the national team for a few years, and it was great to meet a lot of those guys from around the league, and you get to see a lot of the different skill that you learn to appreciate playing on with the person on the same team as one of these guys, rather than playing against them and competing against them all the time. So it's going to be fun seeing all the guys being on the same team as guys that you're used to playing against. It brings a little bit of a different competition to the league, and it'll be great for the fans to see both in the skills competition and in the All-Star game. I think it'll be great.
Is there a player that you're looking forward to playing with or against?
Well, there's a few guys on my team that are from the Bears that are on our team, which is cool. But we're going to be playing against Camille, so it'd be nice to put a few by him if we can and stir him up a little bit. It's always good to jeer against. And then a few guys that we played with on the national team. It'll be good to catch up with a few of those guys as well.
How about the skills competition? Is there one that stands out to you as something you'd like to have a go at?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I'm getting a little bit old for the fastest skater, Peter. But, I don't know, maybe the shooting one. I don't know, I'm a bit big for one of the puck handling ones or the dangly type of guys like that. But for some of the smaller guys and quicker guys, it'd be fun to see guys like Wahib and even Balesy and some of the puck handling ones, and a few of the guys from Melbourne like Tommy and those guys come in with some of their puck handling skills and the breakaway ones. That'll be interesting to see. It should be a lot of fun.
And tell us on Team Schlamp, why should we cheer for Team Schlamp versus Team Bales?
Look, Newcastle holds a special spot in my heart. When I came over in 2002, it was where I came over here. So this is where I started my AIHL career way back when. And it would be great to come back, and they always treat me like home here with Gary and everybody that runs the team, Gary, Leanne, yourself. So it'd be good to have the old crown behind Team Schlamp, and we got I think your goalie is on our team, Dane, good Canadian boy, on our team, so you can cheer for us.
Thank you, Michael. We'll see you in a few weeks.
Thanks a lot, Peter.
After all the talk, it's here. It's finally here. The 2015 AIHL final begins. Shoots and scores. Top shells.
Patrick, what's in?
Oh,
and he
yes.
scores. Coast to coast.
Just beautiful. Beautiful.
Whoa.
Gore. North Stars coming in, shooting and scoring. With a chance to win the game. You can just try to go. Oh, what a beautiful backhand.
In another 45 minutes, we'll be into a significant lightning advisory, and it looks heavy, so we might have diversions. So just be prepared. 11:16, Toronto's in a red alert.
We're making sure that they arrive at their final destination as promised.
Air Canada Flight Dispatch, Richard speaking. It becomes what's best operationally for all of our passengers. Landing safely is the paramount. Thank you. Bye-bye.
We want to send this flight to get to Vancouver to protect an Asia flight. We're looking at how is this impacting the passenger and how can we minimize that impact.
Perfect.
Toronto's out of the red alert, 12:18. Looks like we're coming back, Marie. Flights are starting to come back in.
The 717 had 5 international connection as well.
We need that aircraft to go. It's a 787.
I'll look at it. I'll call the station first.
That's why we're here, and that's why I like to come up with a solution, Whatever it takes, I'm going to get you there.
Air Canada wants to connect you to our amazing world. Using the hashtag MakeAmazing, tell us where you'd go and why, and you could be on your way.
and Hastings. HaganHastings.com.
It didn't take long for Melbourne's Victor Gibbs-Shadeen to light up the Fox Sports Game of the Week.
Fires on net, scores! Opening goal to the Melbourne Mustangs.
2 goals in the first minute for Melbourne before some generous defensive spacing allowed for some sharp shooting.
Resick here, give and go, a shot, and he scores! Joseph Resick with the answer. And inside not even 2 minutes, it's a 2-1 game.
Melbourne's Jamie Burke has averaged over 2 points a game lately.
Out towards Burke. Burke gets a shot away and he scores! 3-1 Mustangs. 4 goals in less than 4 minutes.
I don't believe this.
It was a high-scoring first period. Melbourne led 4-1 before 2 quick goals from Wahib Darj brought Adelaide back.
Darj cutting the run and he scores!
Oh, dearie me.
Wahib Darj has got his second of the game.
Melbourne's late-season playoff push had fallen short, but Adelaide still had a chance if they were perfect in their final 3 games and other results went their way.
4-4! Upstairs again!
But the Mustangs scored the next 3 goals to lead 7-4 at the halfway mark of the third period.
Love little pass towards Banfield, and he scores!
Oh, all the way. Great bit of hockey.
It wasn't over yet. Adelaide cut the deficit to 2. It was an inopportune time for one of their high-end goal scorers, Tyler Grove, to get booted for fighting.
Yeah, Grove's throwing a couple of haymakers here at Burke. And at the moment, Burke is just trying to make sure he keeps his feet. And now here comes Burke. Grove getting a couple of little jabs in there as well.
Jamie Burke finished the game with a Geordie Howe hat-trick, while Adelaide went for broke. Anything less than a regulation win would draw a line through them for 2015.
And that will be it.
Crabs in a barrel. Melbourne pulled down the adrenaline with a 9-5 win.
Highlight reel goal from Vadim Vyasov. That was a highlight reel goal, you're right.
Pretty nail-biting there at the end. They made a hard push there at the end. We started strong, scoring I think in the first 30 seconds, and then the floodgates kind of opened for both teams. But we bared down defensively in the third and pulled it out.
Also on Saturday, Canberra beat Newcastle in a shootout, which means they would be likely semi-final opponents. But the Bears kept their faint post-season hopes alive by shellacking the undermanned Dogs. Thomas Lander with 4 goals there. And after a Tim Johansson hat-trick for Melbourne, the second-placed Ice went on to beat the third-placed Thunder in a shootout. On Sunday, a loss for Sydney would remove any hope of making the finals.
Shot by Bells and he scores.
For Newcastle, a win would mean the minor premiership.
Makes a move, takes a shot,
and
scores.
Thomas Lander was coming off a 4-goal game. He seemed reluctant to celebrate this one, which made it 1-2 early in the second period. Before the North Stars power play converted, Shane Southwood from Matthew Lindsay. It was 4-1 after 2.
That's a short side scores.
Yes.
Beautiful pass, man, Lindsay.
Then the league's leading point scorer drove to the net.
Wudrick in close.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
A power move.
As the North Stars cruised into the number 1 playoff seed and sent Sydney packing. Because of Adelaide's loss on Saturday, the Sunday game was a dead rubber. Adrenaline winners in a shootout, they still slipped to 7th position. While the Ice completed the Perth road trip 2 from 2, Liam Webster 3 points for Melbourne in that game. Thanks for watching AIHL Power Week.
We're here for the Australian Ice Hockey League's All-Star Weekend coming up on the 12th and 13th of September. With me is Robert Bannerman, Commissioner of the AIHL. Rob, tell us about the All-Star Weekend presented by APA Group.
Thanks, Pete. We're really excited about this new event on the Australian Ice Hockey League calendar. It's going to be a weekend jam-packed with opportunities for fans to see the players' talent as well as their personalities on the ice and get up and close and personal with the best skaters and the best hockey players in the country.
And you've chosen Newcastle, the Warners Bay Ring here, to host the event. Tell us about that choice.
Yeah, it's kind of 3 parts, Pete. The rink here is a phenomenal facility. Newcastle as a city is a beautiful destination, and it's also a hotbed for talent and the fans.
And tell us about Saturday. You've got a skills competition happening on Saturday. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, certainly. We're going to be showcasing the talent, the speed, and the aggression of all of our players. They're going to be competing in a series of contests to showcase their accuracy, their puck control, their speed, and then their overall culmination of talent. And we're going to then follow that up with an all-star game on the Sunday.
And the All-Star game on the Sunday is going to be led by two different players well known around the AIHL.
Yes, absolutely. We've picked two phenomenal captains for our very first All-Star weekend. We've got Newcastle North Stars legend Brian Bales leading one squad, and then Mike Schlamp, the captain of the Sydney Bears, and another local player who's well known here with the fans in New South Wales. He's going to lead the second team.
Okay, and the game on Sunday, All-Star game starting in the afternoon. And how do you think that will go? What will the field be like? It'll be a bit different with a mix of players in the teams.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the idea, Pete. We're really looking to create new line combinations, a lot of fun for the fans, but also for the players themselves. We're expecting a very quick game with a lot of goals and a lot of finesse out there, and it's going to be a tough one for the goalkeepers.
Thanks for coming up here today, Robert. Nice to talk to you about the Australian Ice Hockey League All-Star Weekend presented by APA Group.
My pleasure, Pete. Thanks very much, and look forward to seeing you all there.
Goes to Clascari. Campbell calling for it at the point. Clascari holds on. Goes D to D. Hazelhurst, plenty of room. Takes the shot. And he scores! Oh. Laser from the point from Rob Hazelhurst.
Well, good things happen when you shoot. Counter. For Jamie Burke. Nice little pass. And it's a goal. So it's O'Kane who gets the opener for the Mustangs. They draw first blood.
As we see here, really, came off Malloy's skate.
Beautiful backhand.
Starting our third period here now at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, the last third period that we're going to have this year here at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium during this AIHL season. Of course, we have the All-Star game coming up on the 13th of September that will be held here at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, and boy, that's going to be a cracker, Craig.
That's going to be great. That's actually a whole weekend of festivities, 12th and 13th. They'll have some mad skills competitions during the Saturday, I believe.
Yep, correct.
And we've got Team Bales, which will be, looks like a solid lineup.
The North Stars now attacking the Dogs with Swiston. Loses the puck, comes around here for Naden. Naden takes a hit from McGregor, and the puck's still down here in the Dog zone. But Kimberley looks up, finds Stevenson. Stevenson back to Kimberley. Kimberley sees some open ice, and he takes off, and whoops, covered up very quickly by Swiston. So the Dogs through McGregor, tries to feed it up. Lindsay gets a stick on that. Swiston just throws it into the Ice Dog bench. Not on purpose, of course, but that's where it ended up.
Yeah, getting back to that All-Stars weekend, I think it's going to be a fantastic weekend. It's good to have that concept finally take flight, you could say. Something that a lot of fans have been asking for a long time.
Puck now deep into the Dog zone with Pataki. Naden forcing him around to McGregor. McGregor back to Pataki. Pataki tried to feed it up to Hamilton. That didn't quite work. Hamilton now.
It's better passing.
Pass than Jackson not. Jackson not finds Pataki, who is spinning down there. Lindsay takes him. Ferrari battling hard. Gets picked up by Naden. Naden firing it down the ice to JFK. It's been touched. Kennedy went for it, but Swiston saw him there and gives it to Kennedy. Kennedy back to Swiston. Swiston back to Lindsay on the point. Shoots it! And Kennedy just couldn't quite get enough on that. Now Swiston battling with Kimberley in the corner. Naden comes up with it though. He puts it in front of Kennedy. Kennedy's feeding it, touching, just couldn't get the shot away. And now Jackson Knott gets it to Pataki. Pataki throws into the North Star zone where it takes a crazy bounce, and Ferrari couldn't quite get a handle on that. Kimberley now behind the North Stars end. Trying to feed it in front. Taken out there heavily behind the net. The puck comes up now to Swiston, who chooses not to leave it alone. Now Wudrick. Wudrick's got it. Coming in front of the net, Malloy. Malloy turns. Finds Bales. Bales coming in. Tries to get it to Wudrick, and it just didn't quite work. Now Hamilton putting pressure on Malloy, but Malloy was there first. Bert Malloy for the North Stars. Coming up through the middle. Nice work. It's Safar. Actually, Safar gets it, shoots it, and comes off Ilman Lee. Safar tried to get it in front again and couldn't. Bales tries to make something happen, and Ilman Lee has a swipe at that. Puck now comes over here to Safar. Safar feeds it down to the corner to Wudrick. Wudrick tries to get it in front, but it doesn't quite happen. He's still got the puck, though. Turns, trying to battle there with Funes. Funes, strong man. Malloy shoots, and Burgess too clever and hangs on to that.
Yeah, look, elephant in the room here. Do you think the North Stars are putting too much emphasis on finding Wudrick? I know he's one of the target men. He is the sniper of the team. But it just looks like every time they've got to play, they're looking for him. He's getting into space, but they're looking for him.
No. Here we go. The North Stars now back to Swiston. Swiston trying to get it into the corner. Southwood battling there with Funes. Funes gets it around to McGregor, who just rolls it down the ice where Lindsay will pick it up. Lindsay looks to the middle, throws it across ice to Southwood. Southwood couldn't quite get a handle on that. And Chalker is back, battling there with Funes. McGregor picks it up, feeds it round in the corner. Kennedy tries to keep it in and can't, unfortunately, where Kane comes down with it. Oh, stolen there by Swiston. And feeds back to Brockman, who puts his hand on it. We have a face-off to his right in the North Star zone.
I think the ice just about grabbed his stick then for Swiston. It looked like a little bit of a bump and pivot.
Well, I guess the guys are just starting to get a little bit tired now, and a couple of mistakes may just creep into the game. But we have Wudrick out on the ice again now. Again, the interest lifts as to whether he'll get these 2 goals that will put him as the #1 goal scorer ever in AIHL history. Brian Bales is coming down with it. He's got Malloy with him. Bales tries to get it across. Wudrick fans as well too. And back it goes to Kimberley. Kimberley.
Good chance here.
Feeds it up now to Knott. Knott gets over the line, drills it, and Brockman snaps that up and made it look so easy.
Yeah, another good passage to play. Dogs did well. I thought they'd just... You can see them working that puck up the ice, and that's what they weren't doing the last few periods. They weren't working the puck up between them. They were a lot of shots that just... The passes just weren't there.
Yeah, a lot of one-out stuff. You know, they seem to be working together, and they're going to need to. And now we have Safar. That's Malloy. Sorry. Ooh. Goes into the... So was Safar. Goes on the boards heavily. Now, a shot there from Knott, but picked up there by Brockman. And back come the North Stars. Safar, big dump, and hits the roof. So the puck will come back.
That was a decent dump, all right, to hit the roof there. That's about third time tonight, I think. Someone's collected the... Mustn't like the music.
The roof is fairly low here at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, so just got to be on your metal when you're trying to clear the puck out and make sure it doesn't hit the roof. Now the North Stars wanting to gain possession here quickly and go 60 metres and put some more pressure on the Dogs. Still 8-0. Almost 4 minutes is gone in this second period. The Dogs can be quite proud of the fact that they haven't been scored on yet. But the North Stars pick the puck up through Kennedy. Kennedy tries to feed it down and does hit Watini, but he couldn't quite keep a handle on that, and Funes puts the puck back in again. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy to Ferrari. Ferrari goes across ice where it hits Swiston. Swiston now trying to come into the zone, but Funes was too good and kept him there. Now Kennedy tries to get to the middle, does. Oh, Watini shoots a big save by Burgess. A few sticks happening out of there now. Naden trying to get rid of the puck and can't. Now it's Watini. Watini spins around, gets an opportunity to shoot, and Burgess just gets a stick on that. Now Swiston looking for Naden. He's going to do it all himself. Moves to the front, back to Naden. But Naden gets the puck now back to Ferrari. Ferrari shoots just wide and deflected by Watini, but still didn't go to the net. Big hit by Funes there on Swiston. A big hit.
Yeah,
now,
decent.
Stevenson can't clear it out. Ferrari keeps it in. Ferrari shoots it, and Burgess picks that up. Good shot by Dave Ferrari.
Good shot. Great save. You saw it coming. You see that puck just saucering through the air. He says, pop the glove up.
Well, Ferrari loves getting shots on net. He doesn't get that many opportunities, unfortunately, in games, but tonight he's getting lots of opportunities, and that was a nice snapshot straight at the net. Now Wudrick is on the ice again. Whistle blows.
And he's been thrown out, which is probably a better preference for him.
Well, puck now with Bales has now come out. Take the face off. He wins it. Now Malloy tried to get it through there and couldn't, and the Dogs just throw it down the ice. It won't be icing though, because Rob Stark is there first. He throws it up through the middle where it finds Bales. Bales finds Wudrick, and Wudrick shoots and just can't bury it. Burgess too good again.
You could almost see that happening. It was unfolding before our eyes. That Wudrick just skating into space, as he does. Right on the blue line, took the pass, got the shot.
There's no better player than Brian Bales to find you, so he did a great job. And it looks like we just have a high stick on the puck, called by the referee, so looks like it'll stay inside the blue line.
Marty Moose down there has found one of his fans in a Moose jersey.
He has lots of fans, doesn't he, Craig?
He does. He's a cult following. Got quite a few fans overseas now. He's Martin Moose.
Referee Mr. West just explaining to the Dogs bench so they can't change when he puts his hands up. Front shot! Oh, and Malloy hits the side of the net. Now Safar gets it down to Malloy. Malloy looking for someone to pass to. And of course he gives it to Wudrick, who just fires it over the top of the net. And McGregor trying to get it out. Clever by Safar. Now Wudrick. Big feed of Malloy. Malloy drills it, but it manages to hit straight into the chest of Jake Burgess. And Jean Safar not terribly happy with the slash he got on the wrist there from Shannon McGregor.
No, not a fan of that one. I think obviously Rob Malloy's been a great acquisition for the North Stars. Obviously he played with the Ice Dogs last year.
Both on and off the ice. Craig,
Yeah.
he's such a great bloke. Really a great bloke. Now the face-off. Won by the Dogs, but North Stars get it back quickly now. Southwood feeds it. Oh, and couldn't get it. It was Swiston, but Pataki goes charging down the ice for the Dogs now. Comes on Ferrari, puts the puck into the corner, where it's chased by Spence. Now Ferrari with Spence. It comes around to Ferrari again. He turns, gets it out here now to Lindsay. Lindsay makes a pass to Swiston. Swiston gets it to Southwood and has to hit the brakes as he was going offside and unfortunately fell over. Now Ferrari finds Southwood again. Southwood coming into the zone, setting, trying to feed Swiston. But there's too many Ice Dogs there. And now Funes comes out with a puck again. Nice feed to young Smith. And Ferrari goes back for it. Ferrari trying to find Lindsay. And he does. Lindsay now trying to feed it to Chalker, but it just bounced over his stick. Into the corner of Smith. He slaps it around. And now Ferrari's trying to find someone to get it out of the zone. Just flicks it down the ice. And Ferrari gets it back again, though. Now looking. Finds Malloy. Malloy tries to beat Pataki, but gets the puck back in front of the net. Right, everyone's feet, but Wudrick couldn't quite get the stick on it. Back to Safar it goes. Safar tries to get it to Chalker. Wudrick shoots and scores! Wudrick, his fifth for the night.
1 goal to go, eh? Definitely a big moment for him. Look, I'm going to go to Pataki. I think he has been the best player on the ice for the Ice Dogs, apart from Burgess. I think he's a sort of kid that looks like you could build a team around going forward.
Well, Daniel, I coached for 2 years in the national youth team, and he is a definite go-to player. There's no doubt the future is strong in Australian ice hockey when you've got kids like Daniel Pataki playing. North Stars now 9-0, and that should tie Geordie Wudrick for the most goals ever scored in the AIHL.
Impressive.
It was held by Matt Amato from the Brisbane Blue Tongues way back in 2007, and Bales buries one.
Very sneaky little one, that one.
That was a lovely play.
You got to look at the AIHL, as I said, the competition, the level of quality of players has gotten so much better. So for Wudrick to do this year is a great achievement. I'm not saying other years it hasn't been as strong, but I think the quality of the local players is so much higher now that to do this year is a fantastic achievement.
Oh, look, I've been watching the AIHL ever since its inception, and there's no doubt at all that the quality of the people and the players on the ice has just improved dramatically.
Especially the volunteers.
Especially
great,
the
aren't they?
volunteers, yeah.
All the clubs. All the clubs.
That's right, for all the clubs. Now, Stark Feeds it to Safar. Safar throws it over here to Bales, who soccers it into the play. Now Ilman Lee for the Dogs, trying to get it around Malloy. Stevenson tries to flick it up the glass and doesn't get it out. Now McGregor feeds Stevenson, but it's picked up now by Safar. He takes his time to Stark. Stark looking up the middle. Finds Wudrick. Here we go. Geordie Wudrick shoots it, and it comes off the leg of Shannon McGregor. Now Safar has got the puck. Feeds around the blue. Tries to whip it in and can't. And now back come the Ice Dogs through Cameron Smith. Tries to feed Kane Spence. Stevenson's got it in the corner now. He's got no one, unfortunately, to help him, and just dumps it around to Spence. Spence back to the point to McGregor. McGregor shoots, and Brockman covered that. The rebound! And Stevenson couldn't quite get a handle for the Dogs. Trying to feed the puck in front again. A couple of sticks moving. And boy, oh boy, our referee, Rick West, almost got that in the head.
Well, you wore that one. Wore it somewhere. Generally somewhere where there's no betting, I would say. Not the most protective equipment for a referee.
Well, I tell you, Rick was ducking quickly because I don't know if it was last year or the year before when he was doing the finals down in Melbourne. He
last year,
managed to get a puck in the face, and that wasn't real pleasant.
Not soft, are they?
No. Now the Dogs trying to come into the zone, but Swiston was too big and strong. He feeds it back to Lindsay. Lindsay over to Kennedy. Kennedy up the ice now to Naden. Naden just dumps it in, and the puck's bouncing around everywhere, but Kimberley gets it. Starts to move down the ice with it. Hamilton goes in, shoots the puck into the corner, and now it's Kennedy battling hard to get the puck back, and he does.
Whoa.
Fades Naden. Naden coming over the blue. He's got Swiston and Kennedy with him. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy winds up and drills it and scores!
Yeah, I think I just heard him say Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Great positioning, and he doesn't miss too many from there. Over the years, we've seen him shoot a lot from inside that blue line that have just gone straight through.
Well, it's one thing that the North Stars did miss early in the season when they're struggling with 5 imports and they couldn't play Kennedy a lot because of that situation. And now that he's become nationalised, boy, do they miss him, and that just bodes so well going into the grand final weekend, the finals weekend. Now Lindsay feeds it up to Naden, back to Swiston. Tries to be fancy at the blue, but doesn't quite work for him. Pataki now coming in the North Star zone. Shoots it in and hits the side of the net. Drills another one. And Brockman had to cover that.
Yeah, that man again.
Well, we've talked so much tonight about Pataki being involved, and he's a defenseman. He's a defenseman.
Yeah, and he not only defending, he's getting the puck away, and then he's down there to receive it at the other end. So, as I said, I think he's definitely one of their best players, and easily it's one they've got to hold on to.
Oh, absolutely. And, I mean, his dream is to play in the AIHL and to play with the Dogs, which is exactly what he's doing. So he's living the dream. Here come the North Stars now. Bales.
Speed
feed over to Wudrick. Wudrick with Malloy. Wudrick comes to the net. Tries to get it around. Stark keeps it in. Takes a bit of a bump from Spence. Comes out now to Bales. Bales taken off the puck by McGregor.
On that back post.
And here comes Malloy. Ooh, tries to get around Stevenson. But Stevenson picks the puck up and throws it down the ice, where Stark now will set it up again. Spence chasing him. Stark feeds it around to Safar. Safar tries to hit Malloy. Doesn't quite work. And Ilman Lee for the Dogs will pick it up. He'll go behind his own net and try to set it up. Gives it to McGregor, who misses it. Here we go, Malloy. Oh, tried to give it to Wudrick. Wudrick jams it, but it just goes wide of the net. Just looking for that 6th goal. Just wants it so badly. Now Bales with the puck. Trying to find someone to give it to. Gives it to Safar. Safar falls over. Wudrick trying to jam it in front of the net. The puck's there. It's at everyone's feet. Everyone's going for it. Shot over the top of the net by Safar. Now Bales. Bales wants it.
Malloy and Stevenson just
having a go.
Yeah.
Safar shoots and goes wide of the net, down the ice. Stark now picks it up. Trying to find another partner. Picked up by over to Wudrick now. Wudrick turns in front of the net, spins it around, back to Safar. Safar digs hard. Gets it to Wudrick, and that's it. Goal number 6.
Do the soccer celebration, jersey over the head. Run down the ice, not skate down the ice.
What a great moment for all of us to see that.
Great achievement.
Geordie Wudrick breaking the goal scoring record for the AIHL, held formerly by Matt Amato from the Brisbane Blue Tongues, a 2007 record. And here in 2015, we've finally seen it broken by a true champion of this game here in Australia. It is just such a privilege to watch Wudrick play, and everyone on the bench is crazy. They're all patting him on the back. They're all giving him hugs. Everyone is so happy to see that happen for him. But back to the action now. Swiston shoots it in hard. Chalker now trying to find Swiston, who digs the puck. Leaves it behind now where Kimberley finds it. Trying to get out for the Dogs. Feeds it up where it's stopped there by Alex Stevenson. Now Kennedy. Kennedy finds Southwood. Southwood takes it on his backhand. Drills in front of the net, but covered there by Pataki, who feeds it out now to Funes. Funes is being troubled there by Swiston. Chalker has it. Tries to get it. Swiston shoots, and Burgess too good. Swiston again. Puck's still there.
Net's off.
Oh, the net is off.
And you just heard the crowd react there when they just announced the goal scoring record to Geordie Wudrick.
And it sounds like Alex Stevenson may have had a word to say to our referee, Rick West, and he's been given a 10-minute misconduct and asked to leave the ice.
Yeah, you're never going to come out the best on that situation.
Well, it's just not what the Dogs needed. I mean, they're down 12-0. There's still 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this game. So they really need all 10 of their skaters on the ice. Now they're down to 9 skaters on the ice.
And that, again, comes down to discipline. You really are letting your team down when you sort of... Yes, it's frustrating, but you can still sort of hold that line of dignity and go, look, okay, we're a proud club. We're proud of our club. You don't let your mates down at the end of the day.
The North Stars through Ferrari to Swiston. Speed again. Drills it. Burgess clears it to the corner. Swiston now digging hard for the puck against Hamilton. Swiston gets it. Ferrari shoots it up in the air. McGregor tries to get it, and it's Pataki who in the end does. He's fighting hard against Chalker. Hamilton gets in to help him. Big hit there from Swiston on Kane Spence. But the Dogs trying to get the puck in, and Cameron Smith does. Shoots the puck, and good save by Josh Brockman. Puts it into the corner. Now, the North Stars looking for someone.
Oh. Yeah, that is poor discipline. And I think referee West is actually pointing to the sheds.
Or he may be pointing to Dave Ferrari and asking him to come as well.
Yeah, could be. Interference.
Mm-hmm.
That hit after it, though, probably wasn't called for. He might have got away with it.
Well, young Cameron Smith is skating off the ice, and he may be having to skate straight to the dressing room.
He got away with that one.
Staying on the bench, so he's still in there.
It's like the wrestling. Referee doesn't see it, doesn't count.
So the Ice Dogs get an opportunity to go on the power play here and try and break the egg that's facing them at the moment. North Stars, a great opportunity them to practice their penalty kill, which has been a pretty effective weapon for them so far tonight. They've scored once already. Now the puck is coming into the zone where it's Malloy manages to slap it. Safar, I'm sorry. Now it's Bales. Bales coming into the Dog zone. Gets pushed out by McGregor. Gets it in front.
Oh, that was
another shot by Safar. Safar gets it to Bales, and Bales has buried it. Are they giving it? They're giving it. Our referee is happy. Great goal on the penalty kill again.
Yeah, that was only a stick deflection that went in just prior to that. So I think it might have been checking referee West if it come off a skate, if there's any kick in motion. At the end of the day, I think he's happy with that.
Absolutely.
Goals on the board. We go to 12-0.
Well, 7 minutes 35 to go, and it might be a case soon where the Dogs might decline a penalty.
You'd hope so.
The North Stars get a chance to put some of the kids out, and Powell is out there on the ice, loses his stick, and Kennedy goes back and finds it, rims it off the ice, around the glass, down the ice, and McGregor picks it up.
Yeah, it's been waved off.
Here we go now. The Dogs through McGregor. McGregor to Funes. Funes trying to get through, but he's taken hard, and the North Stars managed to get the puck out of the zone. Looks like Wudrick only needs one more goal, and it'll be the highest number of goals scored in the game, in one game, in the AIHL. Oh, a rebound, and Brockman just managed to kick that out. Now digging hard in the corner is Funes and Kennedy. Puck comes, the Dogs have it, trying to get it whacked out by Kennedy. It's hit something, and it looks like it must be one of the Dog sticks, so the face-off's going to be outside the blue line, and the North Stars can breathe, because that was massive passage of play.
I think it's important for the North Stars here not to take their foot off the accelerator, not to say, well, we've got 12, we've got that record for Geordie, let's kick back. I think a week before the finals, you really need to put the foot down.
Oh, sure.
And finish this off.
So now the Dogs continuing their power play. Ilman Lee looking up ice, just flicks it. And Pataki now tries to get it up the ice as well. But Safar came up, but Pataki has it now, comes over the line, drills it, and Brockman covers that up well. Looked a little bit shaky there, but he managed to keep it.
He did. I think Pataki is the one who's going to say, we're going to break this duck.
Well, he certainly worked hard for it. There's no doubt about that. As exactly what you said before, Craig, he's certainly been one of the stars tonight for the Dogs.
Easily.
Now Pataki tries to get a shot on net, but that's blocked by Wudrick. Wudrick reaching with that long stick of his to try and make something happen. Should have been a hand pass. It's been missed. Now Kennedy looking for Lee. Lee looking up ice. Gets Smith, but it goes straight through him. Brockman now clears it to Safar. Safar looks up ice.
Wide here.
Throws it down. The penalty is over. So we're back to evens. Now Ferrari with the puck. A little feed up to Swiston. Jeez, good stick work by Swiston.
He's out on the left there.
Yeah, Wudrick's waiting for it. Oh, he couldn't keep it in. Now it's Stark. Rob Stark feeds the puck over to Safar. Safar looks for Wudrick and finds him. Wudrick comes into the zone. A nice pass to Swiston. Swiston feeds it back in front. And it's a goal. That's it for Geordie Wudrick.
I've got to put credit there to Jason Chalker. Had a shot. It's rebounded. Took a little bit of time. Popped it up again. It's just dropped for Wudrick. So I believe that goal he has now got to be the highest scoring game.
Highest number of goals scored by one player in a game in the AIHL. Just a brilliant result. Just a fantastic result. And it's just, again, as I said earlier, we're just so privileged to be watching it. This guy is such a class on the ice, off the ice. Everything he does is just brilliant. 14-0 for the North Stars. 14-0. Just a great game. Here we go, the North Stars again with Watini. Watini shoots it, and a good block there by Funes. Watini feeds it around in the corner. Still trying to dig hard for it. Can't quite get it. Ferrari keeps it in. Ferrari makes his way to the net. Backhand, just wide. Now McGregor can't get it. Ferrari tries it again. Then it's left to Watini. Watini tries to clear it. Lindsay back there at the back. Always there safe. And now in comes Chalker. Chalker gets taken out of the play. And the fire down the ice again. No icing though. Lindsay gives it over to Ferrari. Ferrari looks, tries to find someone, and it's Geordie Wudrick. And here comes Wudrick through the middle. Plays all over the place. Goal comes over to Watini. Watini now deep down in the corner to Wudrick. Wudrick looking out front to Southwood. Now Watini's got it. He works hard and scores! Stark with Safar. Safar has it now. He's looking up ice, see if he can find anyone. And he does. It's Powell. Powell ridden by Cameron Smith. Really good play.
Yeah, great play.
Ilman Lee tries to find Hamilton. Hamilton's moving with the puck. He avoids a check. He comes into the zone. Around Wudrick. Gets a shot away, but again, it's way wide. Now, Powell, jeez, went after Hamilton.
Yeah, looking he was going for a payback there.
Yes, and here we go. Quick skate there. Lee is onto it, but so is Safar. Safar feeds it forward to Wudrick. Wudrick being challenged by Kimberley. Working hard in the corner. Wudrick looks like he had it, but he's lost it now, and Spence has it. Spence looking up ice. He skates hard, trying to take it wide, but Stark too clever. Too clever. Lovely poke check and took the puck off him. Now it's Brian Bales. Straight around Jackson. Shot there by Malloy on a beautiful pass from Bales. But Burgess too good for that one.
Yeah, I think you saw that one coming. I think The North Stars have definitely just got the experience on the ice. You got to remember, a lot of the young guns are in their 4th and 5th season. They've got the experience. They've played with a lot of good players.
Well, a lot of them keep saying to me, Craig, I can't wait for the day that no one calls them young guns anymore.
They'll always be the young guns.
Lindsay now throws it into the corner. Watini sees it. He's been fighting with Funes. Tries to get in front. Doesn't quite get it out. But the Dogs do clear it. And it's Kennedy. Nice little play there in keeping the puck. He drills it at Burgess, who catches it nicely. Hangs onto it.
Saw that one coming.
And in the end, we have the whistle blows.
I'd be more concerned when they stop calling them young guns. Because that means there's other younger ones that have come through. Which is a good thing, I think, for any organisation. I think that's where the Ice Dogs are now. Obviously, there's been a problem. It's time to rebuild.
Oh, absolutely. And there's no doubt the team will have a lot more benefit from what's happened this year, because the opportunities have been terrific for these young players. Now it's Cameron Smith. Throws the puck in. Picked up now by Malloy. Malloy feeds it to Bales. Bales delays. Over to Lindsay, who gets a shot away, but just wide, coming off McGregor. Puck's worked hard down here in the corner, and the Dogs just throw it down the ice through Hamilton. Kennedy. Back. It's lovely the way they keep looking up ice and making something happen. But Hamilton was too clever there. 2-on-1. Drills it. And Brockman stops it. And a bit of a slap there by Hamilton. Kennedy is telling him that he's not happy about that.
Yeah, I think Hamilton had a little bit of a dig. Bit of a dig after the shot.
Correct.
So he had a bit of a dig at the pads. Kennedy's a defender. He's not going to let that happen. You don't do that to his goalie. Unfortunately, they take a penalty.
Yeah, Hamilton is making his way to the box, and the fans are saying hello to him. And it looks like Kennedy may be going as well too.
I say disagree with the penalty, and they're going no.
Slashing to both of them. So in this situation, Craig, would we be 4-on-4 or 5-on-5?
Yeah, look, I think they'd leave it 4-on-4. Yeah, that's the signal, 4-on-4. And that's going to work to the benefit of the North Stars. It opens up the ice actually more for them.
Oh, absolutely. The
as opposed
speed.
to having 5-on-5.
Well, the speed the North Stars have to start with, let alone the tiredness that the Dogs have. So, big shot there on Brockman.
And guess who by?
Now Ilman Lee throws it back, and Stark feeds Swiston. Look at the speed Swiston has.
Quick, isn't he?
Comes into the zone right around Ilman Lee, but unfortunately loses the puck. And now it's Kimberley for the Ice Dogs. Does a great move around Southwood. Feeds it to Pataki. And Pataki couldn't quite get it out. Southwood now with the puck. Pataki bumps him. Stark feeds it across now. It's Safar. Safar, nice little toe drag, shoots, and Jake Burgess
tapped over the crossbar.
Didn't quite know where that was, but he was enough to get us his glove there. So Spence for the Dogs. Up to Kimberley. Kimberley taking on Stark. I think Stark's going to win that one. Shoots it in front, and Kimberley throws it into the corner, where now it's picked up by Bales. Takes a hit from Kimberley.
Bit of a tired hit, that one.
Yes, Safar manages to get to Bales. Bales 1-on-2. McGregor, very clever, takes the puck. That was really clever defense. Pataki tries to get up, but Stark has it. He looks, feeds Bales. Bales over to Wudrick. Wudrick comes in, nice move, feeds it back to Bales. Couldn't get a shot away. Safar says, I'll shoot. And manages to get McGregor in the back of the leg. Funes now.
That'll sting later.
Yes, Funes down the ice. On Stark.
Under a minute
Funes
to go.
shoots. Oh, big save by Brockman. And covers up the rebound as well too.
43 seconds to go in this game.
Well, one thing I have been happy with, Craig, is that the Dogs, even though they've been a little bit ill-disciplined and picked up a few penalties, they haven't done anything silly out there, because the last thing North Stars need is anyone getting in penalty trouble, fights, hurt, injured, anything like that. So here we go now. It's Swiston again. Nice little pass to Malloy. Malloy coming into the zone. And well done. Good defense there by McGregor. Now Swiston finds Lindsay back at the point. Lindsay moves in. Nice pass over here to Ferrari, who just gets it off his stick. Puck comes through with this game tonight because they did so many little things well. It was all in the detail. The PK was strong. The power play was strong. Defensive zone strong. Neutral zone. Everything was really looked good tonight. Now,
everything was strong.
you normally play as well as the opposition allows you to play. And the Dogs were tired. They didn't play their best game, obviously, so that's why the score got to where it was. But it was a dominant display by the North Stars.
It was. I don't think it would have mattered who they played. They still would have been. I think the first period they were a little bit sloppy, I will say it. And I think in the second and third period you didn't see those loose passes and you didn't see it coming off the stick.
Play that they had tonight into that final series and come away with the big one.
Yeah, look, for the Ice Dogs, time to rebuild, as we said. There's a few good players there that you can rebuild with.
Absolutely.
Obviously, the man of the hour. What can you say? But
Geordie Wudrick. Unbelievable.
I think the Ice Dogs can rebuild around
I'm sorry, mate. I got North Stars written all over me, okay?
I know, but Ice Dogs, there's a couple of good players there that they can rebuild around.
Yep.
And I think they need to do it. And I said, there's been issues when so many players left the club. But, look, I think they just need to basically start from scratch. Just close the book on this season, draw a line under it and go, right, let's start again.
How good is this, eh? The North Stars skating around,
yeah, fantastic.
Thanking all their fans, telling everyone and this has been a fan.
Yeah, well, look, I don't think I actually won't be there. I've got some work commitments on the Sunday. However, I will be watching the live stream. I paid my $10.
Good man.
It's a good donation.
Yep.
Wasn't tax deductible, but hey, you win and lose. So, look, I think for us, so we'll turn around and face the camera. Look, I think for everyone, get out there, support it. It's going to be a fantastic weekend of hockey. You've got two fantastic semi-finals. I believe North Stars are up against the Brave.
That's right. That's how it should be, yep.
Yep, and the Ice will take on Perth Thunder. But two fantastic games of hockey. Regardless if you're a fan of those teams or not, I think definitely get on and watch it because you're going to see some great hockey.
I want to thank everyone for watching us this year. I want to thank all the people behind the scenes that have done such a fantastic job with us. Michael in production, Peter Lambert, of course, the voice of the North Stars all season long.
Yes.
And all the people have been helping us on camera, social media. There's just been an incredible amount of people that do so much great work every year.
We're very lucky
every
here.
game.
We're very lucky here at the North
Extremely
Stars that we
lucky.
have a lot of people that are more than happy to give up their time to volunteer. And look, if you're interested in hockey and you want to help your club, volunteer. Even if you do write some articles, do what you can just to help your team out on game day. It's appreciated by